It's been a while, hasn't it? And since last we met, things got a bit crunchy round the edges. My name's Frank Twist, and if you ever have the misfortune to be arrested in England's sunny northwest, there's a fair chance that either me or one of my team of legal advisors will be looking after your interests. And in these straitened times, we're told that we must streamline, a word that never sits happily with fat Doug McGregor. So he is rolling aside to allow for the return of Sarah Gold, maven of custody suites throughout Manchester and beyond. As for matters of a more personal nature, I commend you to a rhyme my late father would employ in order to lull me to sleep. Love, marriage, divorce, love, marriage, divorce. The first one makes you feel so gay, the second one makes you work all day, the third one makes you shout, hooray! Love, marriage, divorce, love, marriage, divorce, love, marriage, divorce.
Brief Lives by Tom Fry and Sharon Kelly.
Why do you always have to wear black?
There are thousands of lasses out there in mourning. Tomorrow their hopes are shattered.
All right, if you say so, mate.
And anyway, black leather, do you regard at a rock and roll wedding?
I was planning on wearing a suit.
Yeah, OK, Debbie. Yeah, I'll see you later in the foyer. Cheers.
You're coming, aren't you, Sarah?
Yeah, I'll do my best. Spent the afternoon making sure all known police station jobs are covered for tomorrow.
Looking very sleek, pet.
Hot date.
Entertaining a potential client, as you well know.
Oh, aye.
Debbie and I are taking him to the theatre.
Steps back into our lives and sniff the air.
Delightful.
The unmistakable whiff of sophistication and dignity.
What do you reckon? Number 5 or number 19?
Collindale, 69. I am getting nothing, Frank.
What now, Doug?
Well, that's the password for your office internet access, isn't it?
Sarah's changed it.
Oh, didn't tell me.
Exactly.
Well, why?
No longer part of the agency, Doug. Get your own internet access.
Very mean-spirited. Oh, what's the new password, Frank?
Frank, don't tell him.
I can't remember, Doug. I'm sorry. I have too many brain cells trashed to retain passwords. I wrote it down somewhere.
Where?
Frank.
Shouldn't we be heading off to destroy a few more of those grey cells, Frank? And where is base camp 1 on the stag night?
I thought we keep it local. I've booked us a table in the Italian on the High Street.
Oh, OK. And then we can go on somewhere, get loaded.
Yeah, let's see.
Oh, very good. I know you too well, mate. You've got something in store to make the night go with a bang. Well, come on then, let's roll.
Be careful out there, boys. How many more of these boxes have you still got to pack?
Just one more.
You know, I'd really like to tell you how sorry I am it didn't work out for you here.
You'd like to, but...
Yep, you've got it.
No apology required.
If I hadn't come back and written off your debt to me, this agency would have been finished.
Maybe. But we all exist in the same solar system, my dear. Each of us trying to catch a few rays from the orb that is the legal aid fund.
Do belt up.
Frank, he's Mars, railing heatedly against injustice. You see, the path of my orbit, I was too close to his. And Doug McGregor can never be another body's moon.
Does Mars have a moon?
Whereas you, Sarah, see, you complement him. Venus, shining light into the darker corners of the judicial system.
When is your removal van arriving?
What removal van?
The one into which you will be piling these boxes.
No van. I'm carrying them myself to my new premises.
Yeah, where are they?
But a flight of stairs away.
What?
Didn't Frank tell you? The room below became available, and I am its new tenant.
So it's still very much a part of this planetary system.
Oh, aye. And from downstairs, I'm sure I can still be a right pain in your ears.
Hey, Frank, I have now perused the extensive wine list.
And?
A cheap bottle of Casa Gut Rot should do the trick.
I'll stick to mineral water for now, actually, mate.
Oh, good God, man, what's the problem? No booze face like you're chewing a wasp.
I'm sorry, mate.
Is there something you need to tell me?
No.
I mean, you've hardly even congratulated us on getting married. Do you not like Magda?
I think I've only met her once, mate.
Well, she's a busy young woman.
I'm just worried that you're rushing headlong into a marriage with a girl you hardly know.
Not all marriages have to end like you and Dee Dee. And you've taken up with a younger lass.
Debbie and I work together. Mate, what have you and Magda got in common, eh? I mean, you haven't even told me what she does for a living.
She's a dancer.
Oh, ballet contemporary.
Erotic.
Is there a pole involved?
When the choreography demands it.
Mate.
We'll love each other.
You're always word and romantic.
I would crawl on my belly across the Russian steppe for that woman.
Really?
Yes. I could give the rest of my life to sculpting her form in snow-white salt hewn from the mines of distant Siberia.
A very beautiful sentiment.
And Frank, the body on the lass defies belief. And gravity.
Very much a spiritual union, then.
Do you want a programme?
Can it go through on expenses?
No.
This is corporate entertainment.
I'll get you one.
Does it have a story in it so I know what's going on?
Debbie, it's Chekhov. It's not Japanese no theatre. You'll get it.
Where is our honoured guest, anyway?
He texted me. Said he was 10 minutes away. 2, please.
Do you really think this evening will convince him to use the agency?
That's one thing I learned from my little sabbatical in the City of London. Good hospitality wins clients.
You took them out to the theatre?
Well, if I was allowed to. Although my boss tended to prefer the lap dancing parlour.
Oh.
Yeah, trust me. He made Frank and his cohort seem like a very attractive proposition. But yeah, I think this is a very good way of promoting ourselves.
Bit fancy, though. We represent muggers and druggers.
Yeah, but to aspire to represent the sort of white-collar client that Simon's firm has loads of. There's your programme.
Ta. I'll look at it in a minute. There's an article I want to finish in this magazine.
Must you?
Actually, you're single. More suited to you. 10 top tips to trap the tastiest male.
Well, according to Slag About Town magazine.
Incorporating fallen woman. Never know, though. Might help you find the man of your dreams.
Why is it that everybody is always trying to get me matched off with someone? My mother, friends. Isn't a woman allowed to lead an independent, fulfilled life? Does she have to have some male appendage hanging around in order to be deemed successful and satisfied?
Sorry, Sarah, if you don't want to do the quiz.
What's question 1?
On a first date, would you prefer a night in with him cooking a romantic meal for 2, or a night out with his mates painting the town several shades of red, or up all night at a hit nightclub hanging with the glitterati?
Was that it?
Yes. A, B or C?
Does it not have a D? Other? I mean, it's so prescriptive. It's like those are the only possibilities.
They are in this survey. How about a night out with his mates?
Well, what are his mates like?
I don't know, Sarah. We can't work out who he is until we finish the quiz. Romantic meal, then?
Not if he can't cook.
Hang on a minute. Play it cool. Don't move.
What's wrong?
There is a seriously fine-looking man over there giving us the eye.
Where?
Oh, very cool.
There! Oh, no, that's Simon. Simon!
Sarah!
Hi.
You look fantastic.
Oh, thanks.
I'm Debbie.
Aren't I the lucky one? Treated to a night at the theatre by 2 glamorous women.
Pleasure's ours.
Oh, we're front row of the dress circle.
Brilliant. I'll order interval drinks. I'll see you in there.
Wow. You better get him on board.
Shh, this is business.
I know, but he should benefit from some serious client care.
Oh, so... Right, where to now? Oh, come on, mate. We don't want any of these places.
Why not stagnate?
Non-stop exotic dancing. Hey, don't you get enough of that at home?
She sometimes brings a project home with her.
Privy to the occasional rehearsal, then.
Yes, and I try to help by offering appropriate and helpful criticism.
That's a tough job.
It is that.
Yeah, look at that. What a shower, all on their big night out. Doesn't it bother you?
What?
Well, the thought of lady account clerks sticking fivers in her suspender belt.
Magda dances in rather more upmarket venues.
Oh, I'm sorry. I meant account executives with tenors.
And she usually dispenses with suspender belts, unless she's working in a retro vibe.
And when her evening at the club ends...
Home to Micky. I'm a lucky man.
You say so.
I do.
Maybe we should be heading home now, eh?
Already?
Yeah, come on, mate. There's nothing for us here. Come on.
I'm an actress. No, that's not right. I am a seagull.
Debbie, you were making fun of one of the great classics of European literature. Did it mean nothing to you, Anton Chekhov?
Check out. What happened to our gorgeous guest?
Gone to get his coat.
He's so interested in you.
No, he's so not. And can you please stop putting faces at me whenever his back is turned?
Wondering when you are going to start putting your moves on him.
I don't have moves. This evening is about entertaining a potential client.
Copping off with him, not on the agenda.
No, not really. I'm 36. He can't be, what, 30? I've stopped copping off, as you call it.
Rather depressing.
What a lovely evening.
Well, that was just for openers.
Was it?
Yes, yes.
Are we going on somewhere?
For sure.
Well, I should call it a night.
No. We all need an opportunity to let our hair down a bit.
Well, I'm not sure whether Simon would like that.
Oh, come on, Simon.
Sure I could be persuaded. You're up for it, Sarah?
Of course she is. Taxi! There's a little tequila bar.
Home before 10:30. We could at least have got on to a pub.
Well, I'm not really drinking.
Even so, I would like you to raise a glass to friendship, women, and marriage.
I'll have one sip then.
That's a poor effort, Frank. And no entertainment of an adult and politically incorrect nature.
Doctor's orders. I've got a bad foot.
You don't give up the booze to sort out a bunion.
It's gout.
Gout? Frank Twist has gout. Let's see. Yeah, you'll need a subscription to the Daily Telegraph.
Yes, thank you.
I'll have to get you a regimental tie. Shall we call you Major Twist?
Listen, it's very painful.
There's a lovely bowling green just round the
Just
corner.
leave it.
I'll pick you up a club membership form, eh? Your sort of people.
Yeah, well, they might well be.
Gout.
We're not kids anymore, Micky. I need to sit down.
Hey, careful. Not on that.
Blimey, what's that?
That's Magda's wedding present.
The complete works of Shakespeare.
Why not?
Does he figure in most strippers' libraries?
That's pure prejudice, Frank. She has aspirations to tread the boards in the great classics.
And why not? Dame Judy started out bottom of the bill at the Purple Pussycat, doing remarkable things with a pink feather boa.
I didn't know that. Oh, I get you. Well, Magda is an educated woman. She's a first-class degree in Russian literature. She's given us a reading list.
So how are you getting on?
I'm very engaged by Tolstoy, but finding Gorky a little slow.
Not started any, then?
No. Oh, yes. Hide the book. In here, darling. Wait, what's this?
I'm Police Constable Julie Burnett from Manchester.
Hey, I knew you wouldn't let us down, Frank.
Hey?
That's a very authentic uniform, pet.
Sorry?
Do you want us to put some music on, or do you just go straight into the routine?
I'm here to conduct a search.
Oh, very good. A strip search for the difference.
Wait a minute, Mick.
The police officer is the one taking her clothes off. And
who are you, exactly?
I'm the groom.
Officer, why are you here?
I'm conducting a search under Section 18 of the Police and Criminal Evidence Act.
You mean you're not a stripper?
Do you reside here?
Yes.
With Miss Magda Shamraeva?
Me fiancée.
Officer, what are you looking for?
Stolen property.
How did you get in here?
Prisoner gave us permission to use the keys.
Prisoner?
Miss Shamraeva is under arrest for theft.
You two sit yourselves down. Tequila's all round?
Tomato juice for me, please.
Oh, 2 tequilas and a toasty.
So is Debbie typical of the sort of legal advisors your agency provides?
God, no. I mean, no. We have a range of different advisors specialising in a number of fields.
You certainly feel like someone I could do business with.
Do I? Do we?
Right, first time, actually. You've got that sort of manner that makes people want to follow your advice.
Oh.
I mean that as a compliment.
Well, thank you.
I've always thought that in business, good eye contact is important. Inspires confidence.
Absolutely.
And you've got that. Couldn't help but notice.
Have I?
Definitely. Mind you, with hazel eyes like yours.
Muddy brown, really. I'll just go and help Debbie with the drinks.
What is it?
I think you're right. He's coming on to me.
Great.
No, he's not my type.
Suppose he is a bit of a loser. Stunningly good-looking, highly intelligent, successful at what he does.
Puts me off. A bit too pleased with himself.
Sarah, look at him over there.
Yeah, all shiny and smooth. Probably waxes his chest.
Sounds like you've got an opportunity to find out.
Don't want to.
You'll never find the perfect drive if you don't do the occasional road test.
Look, if you're interested in him, feel free.
It's you he fancies, and I've spoken for.
Of course.
By a man who is, no doubt, at this very moment, taking a running jump off the wagon.
Frank, stop her. That's personal stuff in there.
I take it the suspect has access to this room.
Her name is Magda, and of course she does. We sleep here.
Then I'm entitled to search it.
Officer, there's no stolen property here.
You come in here, pull this place apart, you've no right.
I've every right, Mr.
Carragher, will you leave this flat, or will I have to make you?
Is that a threat?
I think it's time you left.
And who are you, exactly?
That is my legal advisor.
Really?
Yes. Job done, officer.
Not quite.
Now get out before I throw you out.
You what?
Micky, just
You
go.
come in here, all attitude.
You're obstructing me in the course of my duty, and you are drunk.
Just another fascist.
Leave it out, mate.
Can't even have a drink in your own home now.
So, you do live here, right?
Yes?
Do you work?
And what is the relevance of that?
I'm investigating possible offences, sir. So, not working then?
Between engagements?
And your girlfriend?
Fiancée?
She pays the bills here?
You what?
Rent, fuel, food?
At the moment.
Officer, are you trying to embarrass Mr. Carragher?
Michael Carragher, I'm arresting you on suspicion of living off immoral earnings.
So, what time should I come into your office tomorrow?
You want to come in?
Oh, just to check over your systems. But I think you and I could be a very good fit, Sarah.
Sorry, tequila went down the wrong way.
Better make it in the morning then.
Then I should go.
So, Sarah, I guess you'd better be moving along.
No, thank you. I'll stay for another drink.
Oh, okay.
I'll see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Got to give him A for effort.
I suppose.
You need to live a little. I mean, you're
7.
36, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean 6.
You're a woman reaching her sexual peak.
I am, scientifically speaking, a highly erotic example of humanity.
And who do you share this side of yourself with, Sarah?
Nobody. Men of my age want to spend time with women of yours.
Not always.
Even the older ones. Look at Frank. I mean, what does he see in you? Apart from your perfect figure, your youthful enthusiasm, your beautiful unlined face, and general joie de vivre.
Joie de vivre.
Yeah, it's French, up for anything.
You know that magazine questionnaire? Finished it for you.
How did you know what my answers would be?
Intuition. These are your results. Your perfect man is thoughtful, sensitive and caring.
Oh, rather on the wet side.
His sense of humour is out there and zany.
He suffers from mental health issues.
He is unpredictable and will buy you flowers and presents on a whim.
Right, he'll forget my birthday and other major anniversaries.
In the bedroom, he is passionate and demanding.
He's a violent sadist.
Stop it! I think our solicitor friend Simon could fit the bill, and trust me, he is seriously interested.
Right, sign there for your property. You'll get it back when you leave.
How long? I'm getting married tomorrow.
We need to interview you, and for that you'll need to be sober.
Sergeant, can he not be bailed pending his...
No, sir. Our jailer will find you a room. Afraid we don't have a bridal suite.
I would like to see my fiancée.
Sorry.
Sort this out, Frank.
Micky, follow that officer and he'll show you to yourself.
This way. Magda!
Micky? Is that you?
Frank's gonna get your lawyer. Magda, what's going on?
I'm sorry, Micky.
Right, I need a notebook and legal aid form. Come on, Magda, no way, Doug.
I thought you weren't coming in this morning.
Change your plan.
With the wedding?
Bride and groom in custody at West Didsbury.
What?
Debbie's downstairs in the car. We're both on our way over there.
What's the story?
Ah, right, notebook. OK, I'm off.
Frank, this came in the post for you.
Leave it on my desk.
It's
will you?
marked private and confidential.
Oh, let me see. Oh. Better take it.
Well, no bank statement in there, that's for sure.
Doug, I'm expecting a visitor.
Touch of lippy going on. Gentleman caller, is it?
Presentation is all important when one is trying to attract new solicitors to use our services.
Anyone I know?
Doubt it.
Try me.
Simon Stapleton of Stapleton and Loach.
Oh, perhaps I should be on my way.
What wonderfully oldie world offices these are.
Simon.
Morning, Mr. Stapleton.
Doug, didn't know you were part of this outfit.
He's not. He's just leaving. Don't forget your book.
Robbie Burns.
Aye?
Man's inhumanity to man, eh?
I was thinking more like the Lord giveth and the Lord taketh away.
A man has accused you of stealing his wallet.
Not true.
He says you stole it from his hotel room.
Lies.
He's a bit vague about what you were doing there. Were you in his hotel room?
He says.
So do the police. They detained you in there.
It was embarrassing. Police handcuffed me.
Did you want to be in the man's room?
Not much.
But you were there voluntarily?
If you say so.
It's what you say that matters. Is this man your boyfriend?
No, I'm engaged to Micky.
So were you... working?
Working?
The police believe you're a prostitute, Magda.
That's what they said, a common prostitute.
That's the legal term.
I'm not a thief. The man owed me money.
Have you got Magda out?
Debbie's working on it.
How long have we got before the wedding?
A few hours.
Get her out.
Micky, you are my client.
I am your mate.
Right now, we need to keep this professional. How long has Magda been working as a prostitute?
Hey, she doesn't. It must be a mistake.
At least nicked her with a punter.
No way.
And you're living with her.
This is not right.
Living off her.
Not
You're
right.
not earning at the minute, are you?
Look, she was actually with a fella.
So they say. Now, if she's keeping you and you're aware of what she's up to...
My fiancée is not a hooker. That woman is my muse.
Micky.
Frank, I'm writing songs, man. The best ever. She inspires me.
You always were an innocent.
I am totally innocent, Frank.
You're happy for this interview to go ahead without an interpreter?
Yes.
At this stage, officer, I'd like to read a brief statement on behalf of my client.
Of course, Miss Harrison.
I, Magda Shamraeva, did not steal any item from a John Sydenham. I do not wish to answer any questions in this interview.
That's it?
Yes.
And that's right, is it, Magda?
Yes.
But you were in his hotel room?
No comment.
Your name was not on the list of guests?
No comment.
And you don't work at the hotel in any conventional sense?
No comment.
You see, I've had a look at the hotel's CCTV, and at 9:33 p.m. you can be seen clearly drinking alone at the hotel bar.
No comment.
And Mr. Sydenham approaches you.
No comment.
You had a chat.
He came up to me.
Magda.
No comment.
Magda, your advisor is there to give you advice. You don't have to follow it.
Officer...
If you want to answer my questions, you're free to.
Don't try to undermine my position.
I'm not, Miss Harrison. You see, Magda, I'm not sure that Mr. Sydenham is being completely honest with us.
Are you not able to rely on this witness?
Most men don't like to admit to consorting with a common prostitute.
I am not a common prostitute.
I suggest that when you concluded your work for Mr. Sydenham, he refused to pay you, and that made you frightened.
No comment.
Because if he doesn't pay you, you can't pay your pimp.
My pimp?
And that would mean a beating, wouldn't it?
What?
Officer, where are you going with this?
Magda, you're not the first. A young woman coming over from Russia, falling in with people who are only interested in exploiting them, forcing them into prostitution.
What are you talking about?
Your pimp, Micky Carragher.
I love Micky.
Don't protect him. Tell us the truth and we can get him out of your life.
He's my fiancé, you stupid bitch. Where's Micky?
I'd like a consultation with my
Micky!
client.
Wasting your time,
Micky!
Magda. Room soundproof.
Take off now!
Interview suspended.
Micky?
I'll wait outside till you're ready.
That woman talks rubbish.
You need to stick to no comment.
I'm sorry, but I'm worried about Micky.
Frank will look after him.
My clients will expect a high level of personal service. We're not talking street criminals.
No, I realise that.
Well, if your advisors have half of your style and grace, then I think we can do business.
Wonderful.
There is something of a slightly more personal nature.
Yes.
I suspect, like me, you're someone who gets very wrapped up in your work.
My job is important to me.
But we all need a life outside the office.
Absolutely.
Sarah, do you have a partner?
No. No, I don't, actually.
Stressful job. Going home to an empty flat. Can be lonely.
Simon, I'm very flattered, but you're quite a little bit younger than me, and
I don't think that's relevant.
Well, I suppose it doesn't have to be.
What do you think are the three most important things in life?
Oh, dear. This is getting a bit like one of those women's magazine questionnaires.
Oh, no. Is it? Sorry. I need to go and get something out of the car. I'll be back in a minute.
I don't blame you, Debbie.
Sorry?
For looking at me like I'm trash.
I wasn't.
I am trash.
Magda, what you do with your body...
It's not what I do, it's what I am.
What do you mean?
What is the English phrase? I have crossed a line.
I don't think...
I sold my body to a stranger. I'm a prostitute. That's it.
Magda.
Forget everything else about me. None of it matters.
Of course it does.
I thought I could do it. A woman I know told me about the hotel.
Girl from the club?
English girl. Student on my literature course. Easy money, she said. Most difficult money I ever made.
And last night?
The gentleman was not happy with the standard of my work. Refused to pay, so...
Not quite ready, officer.
Change of plan. Our witness has decided he no longer wants to go to court.
Visions of the headlines in the paper?
That's about it. No further action to be taken. Wait here. I'll sort out the paperwork.
Looks like your wedding may be on again.
That's a joke, yes?
We'll be out of here in half an hour.
And what do I say to Micky? I went with other men for money, but it was only 3 times, and I won't do it again. Would your boyfriend be all right about that?
Well,
When I first came to this country, I was so alone. And then Micky. And when he proposed...
Magda, if you speak to him...
Do you know the writer Anton Chekhov?
Of course. The seagull.
He said, if you're afraid of loneliness, don't marry. Wrong. I really found him. My life partner. But why would Micky Carragher marry a common prostitute?
Did you know about this, Mick?
Of course not.
I mean, she was moving in that world.
It's not the same, Frank. A stripper's in the entertainment business.
Sort of.
And if what they say about Magda is right...
It's more like the hospitality industry.
Yes.
I'm sorry, mate.
What's the time?
It doesn't matter, does it? Pressure's off.
Huh?
Well, now there isn't going to be a wedding.
Says who?
You can't go ahead, Mick.
I want to talk.
Oh, come on. Ask yourself the question. What attractive, beautiful, 25-year-old Russian Magda Shamra to aging, careworn, broke, UK passport holder, Michael Carragher.
You've got a cynical side to you, Frank.
Mr. Twist.
PC Burnett.
Can I have a word?
Sure. Stay there.
Magda's been released. The complainant has withdrawn his statement.
So, you're releasing my client?
Your case is still pending.
Eh?
Evidence exists that Magda is a prostitute and that your client lives off her. I'm going to the Crown Prosecution Service.
You're not serious.
Oh, Miss Harrison. I'll go and get the paperwork for Magda.
Thank you, officer.
Good work. The bride is walking.
Although probably not down the aisle.
Changed her mind, has he?
Thinks Micky will.
Oh, but Micky's in love.
Still.
Or another 4-letter word beginning with L. Do us a favour, will you?
What is it?
A letter.
Yes, I can see that. Addressed to you.
Open it.
Okay. Congratulations, Mr. Twist. You are a free man.
Thought so.
Give us a smile. You're divorced. No longer an adulterer. I'll put on my red shoes and we'll hit the town tonight.
Great.
Babe, start off something new.
Yeah, that's right. I'm just suffering from a touch of ennui.
Hey?
His French are all washed up. Look, I'd better get back and see Micky.
Miss Harrison, nearly done. I'll just get your client out of the cell.
Absolutely no right,
Simon.
I should have reported you to the Law Society.
Oh, that's rich coming from
It was
you.
an act of theft.
Will you calm yourself down, man?
Simon, I thought you were getting something from your car.
Sarah, sorry, yes, I was.
He seems to think that I have been poaching his client.
It's because you have.
Shall we go back upstairs and finish our meeting?
Of course.
Excuse us, Doug.
They never sought in vain that sought the Lord aright. Eh, Simon?
I had no idea there was such a history with you two.
It's a little unfinished business.
We're still in business, aren't we?
Absolutely. And on a personal note, are you free tomorrow night?
You're very determined, aren't you?
For good reason. I meant what I said last night. When I look into those hazel eyes, and they are hazel, I see a woman who is looking for fulfillment.
Do you?
Am I right?
Maybe.
Yes. Look at me, Sarah.
Simon,
Please.
I'm not sure.
Take my hand.
Okay.
Now look at me.
Yes.
I want us to pray together.
Okay. Sorry, what did you say?
I want us to pray.
To pray?
Yes.
I thought you wanted to... Sorry, did you just say pray?
Yes. I'm chair of the Northwest sections of the Legal Light.
Legal Light?
We're a group of evangelical lawyers.
Hold on.
I think you'd really fit in. I brought these pamphlets from the car. There's a questionnaire where you can find out all about...
No questionnaire.
But why? Give me one good reason.
No, I'll give you two. My parents. I don't think Mr. and Mrs. Gold will be thrilled with their little daughter Sarah schlepping off to church tomorrow night.
Oh, nevertheless, perhaps you might have a look at our leaflets.
No, I think I need to reflect a little more before entering into a relationship with you.
I wasn't suggesting...
Of either a business or spiritual nature.
Very well.
And Doug does put quite a lot of work our way. Goodbye.
Praying for you, sir.
So I'm stuck here until...
They get back to us. Mick, where there's prostitution, there's usually powders involved.
Frank, no classier drugs have entered my system for over a year.
Oh, I meet clients every day who tell me that.
I'm not a client.
10 minutes later, they take the drugs test and bing! Positive for opiate.
They haven't tested me.
No, custody was too busy when you came in. No one free to do the test.
Let them do it now.
They've forgotten, so leave it.
You really don't believe me, do you?
If it came up positive...
It won't. I'm clean. Get them to do the test.
No.
Will you stop it?
Stop what?
Looking down on me.
I'm not.
You've got no right. Just because you wear a suit for work, we are still two kids who used to play rock and roll.
In a previous millennium.
Too much time hanging out with the wrong uns, you can't even trust your oldest mate.
Don't say that.
You've got to trust people sometimes.
Oh, like you trusted Magda.
I love that woman.
Micky.
Don't make fun of that, Frank.
I'm not, but...
I need you to speak to her. Find out the truth and see if you can put some of that cynicism on hold.
All right, Magda, you're free to go.
You got everything? Can I see Micky now?
Not now.
Magda, let's go.
And if you go back to the hotel, management will assume you're soliciting and the police will be called. Mr. Twist?
Any word from CPS?
Shouldn't be long.
Debbie, do you mind waiting? Call me if there's a problem.
Sure. How is Micky?
Let's take a walk, Magda.
I was going to wear a dress like this, but in red. He likes red.
It's very pretty.
Thank you. You can guess what Micky wanted to wear.
Black leather jacket.
Of course. Micky always said he'd never had a more honest relationship with anyone.
Is that so?
Except with you, funnily enough.
Oh, yeah, but sexually it was never very good, Micky and me.
You're a funny man, Frank.
Yes, I'm a riot.
A riot?
So, this honest relationship of yours...
I know you never liked me. The woman who breaks up the old gang.
The old gang broke up many years ago.
But you're still friends.
Shared histories. Look, Magda, if you've got a drug problem...
Never took drugs in my life. I've got a money problem. I need to make cash.
But you work at the club.
Always wanted to work on stage.
Oh, yes, Micky said.
Dreams of playing Chekhov at the Moscow Art Theatre. Now I'm up there shaking my stuff, as Micky calls it. Makes just about enough to keep us.
Right.
And that's dodgy. No work permit. Student visa.
But when you marry a Brit...
Do you really think that's why I'm marrying him?
Yes, I do.
Well, you're wrong.
What do the two of you talk about, anyway?
Everything. What do you and Debbie talk about?
Ooh, that's a cold wind.
Positively Siberian.
Thanks for the lift back, Debbie.
Looks like you could use some help tidying this place up. Wasn't planning on working this afternoon anyway.
No?
Had a wedding invitation.
Oh, aye. When I was younger, I made a bit of a habit of getting arrested, you know?
Oh, only one conviction on your previous.
Oh, absolutely. Back then, if I heard those words, no further action, I'd leave the nick with a spring in me step.
A couple of glasses of cava left in this.
That'll be flat. You should pour that down the sink, love. I really thought she was the one, Debbie.
She's a stunning-looking woman.
I could tell her anything. You'd think, when you got older, a bit of experience, you'd spot the users.
You weren't to know.
But I still don't understand why. Did she tell you?
No, Micky, she didn't.
We were getting by. If she had a problem, why didn't she tell us?
I really don't know. Where to now?
I'm going to have to ask Frank to unfold his chauffeur bit again.
He won't mind.
I know. But I do, love.
It really was only the third time, you know.
Sugar, Magda.
Yes. You don't believe me. Why should you? But I'm the big fool. I'd fallen in love with this wonderful, sexy man, and I think he loved me.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Obviously, I didn't want him to know about what I've been doing, about needing money. You know, he has his songs to write.
To go out last night, of all nights.
I have other responsibilities.
Oh, yes, what responsibilities?
My family back in Russia, I sent money.
Oh, Micky mentioned your mum and dad.
Things are difficult there. My father lost his job last week.
I'm sorry.
This is them at home.
Oh, that's a very nice picture. Who's this?
Nina. My little sister.
She's very cute.
Yes.
Must be tough for them all. I bet they miss you.
Yes.
And you them.
Of course.
Magda, do you have any other brothers and sisters?
No.
So it's just you and little Nina. And she must be what, 7?
She'll be 7 on the 3rd of June.
You know, you're right. Micky is a very decent man.
Yes.
And he does love you.
He did love me.
I think if you told him, he'd understand.
You really think so?
In fact, I think he'd be more than fine with it.
When men find out, they run.
Micky wouldn't. He must really miss her.
Yes. I was 16, Frank. He said he'd marry me, look after me and the baby.
And?
You know. Do you think she's pretty? Nina.
Oh, yes, very. She takes after her mother.
And this is everything?
Yep. Always travelled light.
One case?
I better ring Frank.
Let him know he's got a new flatmate.
House guest. I won't stay long.
No sign of Magda.
Keeping out the way till I'm gone, I suppose. I wouldn't know what to say to her anyway.
I could think of a few things.
I want to remember the good bits, Debbie. She got me writing songs again.
That's good.
Although I'm not sure if I'll ever want to sing them. Oh, I nearly forgot my LPs.
Where are they?
Cardboard box, top of the wardrobe.
You can't leave them.
I lost my turntable years ago, but these lumps of vinyl...
Let me take it.
Oh, this is my history.
You know, there's a book in here, too. It's like a photograph album.
Oh, never seen that before in my life. What is it?
To my darling husband, Michael Carragher, on the day of our wedding, from your life story to our life story. Of forever your devoted wife, Magda.
Blimey. There's a photo from the band's first official session.
Oh, you babies. What's Frank come as?
Where did you find all this stuff?
There's pages and pages of it. The Shipbuilders Take America, number 17 in the singles chart.
Frank had his hair done on top of the pops, look.
Not a good look. Oh, amazing job, this.
She's left some empty pages at the back.
Yeah, Micky Carragher, The Comeback.
Try that again without the laughing, please. Magda?
You found it. You were meant to see it later today anyway. The history of your life.
What are you doing, mate?
Oh, Frank, I was going to call.
There's something Magda wants to talk to you about, Mick.
Yes. Something from the history of my life.
Who's that?
It's from Micky. Game on, can I get a witness?
Oh, so the wedding of the year is back on then.
Get going then.
Right, hang on.
That's a shame. No chance to get the new dress I bought.
No.
I guess I'll just have to wear it tonight when we go out.
Definitely.
Celebrate my first chance to go out with a single man in ages.
Becky?
Nightmare. Missed my slot.
What?
20 minutes late. Registrar wouldn't have it. Sort it out, mate.
How?
Leave your magic, man.
What can I possibly do?
Frank, please help us.
The registrar says she's closing up.
I'll sort out the parking. Go on, Frank.
Well, look, Micky, if he's not in the police and criminal evidence side, then...
Mate, please.
Oh, I'll see what I can do. You see, Miss Evans, we both deal with people at highly stressful points in their lives.
I don't think that means our jobs are the same, does it?
Very similar.
So your clients put photographs of their arrest on the mantelpiece, then?
Not usually, no.
People fling confetti at them as they leave the police station.
No.
Talk about their day with you as the happiest day of their lives.
Oh, well, their lives have frequently changed forever.
For better or worse?
Depends on the result.
Quite. Your friend, Mr. Carragher, missed his appointment. My day is broken up into carefully segmented pieces. I'm a great stickler for accurate timekeeping.
Yes, I know.
You do?
My wife and I were 10 minutes late when you married us.
I'm sorry. I tend to wipe my memory of names and faces at the end of the working day.
Of course.
How long ago?
11 years.
Happy marriage, I hope.
Yes.
Well, give my regards to your wife.
Yes. Yes, I will. Oh, look, Miss Evans, Micky's an old maid. And he's finally found a woman who makes him happy.
Are you saying I should do this for reasons of romance?
No, Miss Evans.
Good.
More for reasons of symmetry.
So do what your wife says, Becky, before you put your back on.
Congratulations.
We bought some bubbly.
Yeah, only that guitar, Frank.
Oh, no, Mickey, you sure?
Certainly am. This young woman has inspired me. She has reignited my creativity. I'd like to sing a song I wrote for her.
Debbie, I'm not sure how much of this my gag reflex can take.
Oh, come on. He's just trying to be romantic.
Oh, it's too depressing. I'll go and open the champagne.
This song is the story of a beautiful seagull who dreamt of being a princess.
Oh, I want a song too, Frank.
Oh, that's me guilty fool.
Now, the opening chords are based on a traditional Russian folk song. Pray silence, please, for the seagull and the shipbuilder.
Oh, dear.
What?
I'm afraid Sarah has just shot herself.
Mickey always was the ringer of the group. Soon as we broke up, he decided he could write songs. As I listened, I tried to arrange my features into a shape which signified a delight in the beauty of the song and the sentiments that inspired it. I owe him that. Mickey and me shared history, and that's important. And maybe he and Magda will bridge the culture gap. Not East meets West. 20s meets 50s. That's a grand canyon. And I can tell you, it's difficult getting across that divide with a Celtic foot.
Frank was played by David Schofield, Debbie by Emma Atkins, and Sarah by Tracey Ann Oberman. Doug was played by Eric Potts, Micky by Deka Walmsley, Simon by Andonis James Anthony, PC Burnett by Becky Hindley, and Magda by Miranda Keeling. The registrar was played by Beatrice Kelly. Brief Lives was written by Tom Fry and Sharon Kelly, and was produced in Manchester by Gary Brown.
Yes, I know. I have been told people are no longer judged by their social class. We live in a meritocracy. The legal world was once a perfect microcosm of the class system, from the senior judge in the House of Lords down through the barristers and solicitors, the legal clerks and coppers, to the fellow at the bottom of the pile modelling the handcuffs. Changed a bit. But there is one social class which we can still all freely identify. The criminal class. Its members can come from all walks of life, but give me that snot-nosed villain from off the estate. His expectations are low. When a more refined member of the criminal classes gets nicked, they still expect that their perfectly modulated vowel sounds will open doors for them, even cell doors. My name is Frank Twist, and if you ever have the misfortune to be arrested in England's sunny northwest, there's a fair chance that either me, Debbie Harrison, or another of my team of legal advisors will be looking after your interests. And don't worry, I am an equal opportunities sort of a guy. If you learned your ABCs at Eton College and went on to tarry a while among the dreaming spires, you'll get exactly the same service from us as that snot-nosed kid off the estate.
Free Flies by Tom Fry and Sharon Kelly. So I have to get the train.
Well, they're not ready for my client yet.
I was looking forward to breakfast in the departure.
And then I have to go and join the plane spotters until customs are ready.
Customs? What is it?
Oh, stuffer.
Or swallow, not yet clear.
Oh, great undefendables.
Yes, I didn't know it was their defence. Never really sits up when the drugs are recovered from your own body cavities.
Come on, Frank, drive me up there. I've already seen you this week.
No, well, I'm sorry about yesterday.
Third time in a row you've cancelled tonight.
Get stuck in a police station. What am I meant to do? Walk out on my client just to take you to the pictures?
The whole thing of being freelance is that you are free.
You're freelance, Debbie. I'm trying to run a business.
Yeah, I know, in difficult times.
Frank, you bring such creativity to accounts and bookkeeping.
Oh, thank you.
Tell me why dry cleaning is a legitimate business expense.
Show me the receipt.
One silver tie, red.
Yes, well, were it not for the nature of my work, I would never wear a tie, so legit.
Well, I've been that one. I've got 6 more.
I can't wait any longer, I'm going.
Debbie, don't... Oh, slam the door. Oh, down it comes again.
Can't say you ever liked that wallpaper.
Wonderful how the damp in here makes it self-peeling.
Shall I stick it back?
No, tear it off. It was only held up with blue tack. I'd have run out. What is that?
It's a drawing of a fella smoking a spliff.
Oh.
Whilst a woman.
Yes, I can see what she's doing. What was this place before you took out the lease, Frank?
Business premises.
Nature of business?
There was a trading floor of sorts here.
How did you find out about it?
Through work. Copper tipped me off that it was an empty property.
Shortly after he raided it?
Yes.
Crack house, wasn't it?
I believe that was the allegation. You know, from a technical point of view, that's not a bad drawing.
But the subject is somehow unsuited to a legal services office.
Interesting part of town, Sarah.
Rebecca?
My little car, going to be safe out there?
You didn't ring.
Since when did you have to ring your sister?
Oh, that Rebecca. Oh, well, I've heard a lot about you.
All filthy. All true.
This is Frank Twist.
She's kept you under wraps, Frank.
So?
Well, don't I get a kiss?
No.
I was in town.
You are in the north of England.
Oh, certainly I've not programmed to work north of Watford.
Actually, it gets a bit snippy if I turn off Hampstead High Street.
You still haven't told us what brought you up here?
House party in Cheadle. And what a house. York stone kitchen floor giving out onto a terrace, leading to a swimming pool with a divine mosaic feature.
Your work?
I wish. So you're doing some sprucing up here?
Interior designer, Sarah told me. Rag roll, Rebecca.
Oh, rag rolling is totally 1980s and is a technique now used only ironically.
Forgive me. I speak as a simple 2 coats of emulsion man.
Hardly. I mean, look at that wall. Urban graffiti is like so totally hot on the art scene now.
This is more of an objet trouvé.
Wallpaper peeled.
So you need a design rethink. My arrival here was clear destiny. I'm going to give this place some intensive therapy.
Oh, that's great.
No, we've got no money to spend.
Hang on. Change of plan at Manchester Airport. Looks like the customs are ready for me.
No need to hide your disappointment.
Look, I just know that you two are going to do something beautiful here. Right, I'm off.
Well, spark up the Gaggia. Mine's a skinny latte with a double shot.
I'll put the kettle on.
Oh, yuck. This coffee.
Better than you're getting your average, Nick.
Brown lukewarm water.
I always think customs offer a more caring service to their clients.
Oh, not much of a welcome. Straight off the plane and then arrested by some spotty Nigel in a nylon shirt.
You seem very calm about all this.
Should I be worried?
Drugs importation is quite a serious allegation.
Well, there's a will. I've done nothing wrong.
Apart from test positive for cocaine.
According to their machine.
Which is usually accurate.
Is it a crime to have drugs in your bloodstream?
Well, actually, no, it isn't.
So, you point that out to Nigel and we can all go home.
Not quite that simple.
Oh, it is, sweetheart.
They seem sure you're carrying.
Total cobblers. They've ripped my luggage apart. My vanity case will never be the same. Found nothing.
Traces of cocaine on the handle.
That could have come from anywhere. It's in the air over there.
I think we'll pass on that defence. Have you been using cocaine?
Don't see the relevance.
You need to give me instructions.
I have absolute confidence that we'll be walking out of here in a few hours.
Why?
In my experience, things usually work out.
First experience at the hands of Her Majesty's Revenue and Customs, then. Now, have you or have you not taken any cocaine?
I might have had a little toot.
Okay.
The last few days have been one long party, starting with the end of the tour.
The tour?
When the Knutsford crew go on a polo tour, things can get a bit lively.
You play polo?
No, babe, I'm the help, tour guide.
So were the tourists on the plane with you?
Most of them came back 2 days ago. I got a bit, waylaid in Buenos Aires.
Right.
Sweetest little argy polo player. Caught my attention somewhat. In Buenos Aires, they call him El Pony.
The pony.
Quite. And let me tell you, he rather lives up to his name. Compact, but very generously proportioned in certain areas.
And what has this to do with cocaine?
Oh, wake up, darling. South America, bundles of cash, no shortage of the marching powder.
So you indulged?
Seemed rude not to.
Supplied by the pony?
Bless him. And he supplied something to snort it on, too.
Tell me about your travelling companion.
Oh, rather embarrassing.
Who is he?
Alex, very old friend. Can you look after him too?
A colleague of mine is representing him.
Did he instruct the family firm?
No, as for the duty brief.
Previous convictions?
Do me a favour, mate.
That's a no, then.
Of course. Tell you what, Frank, is it?
Yes.
These people have got a liberty. Strolling out to meet my driver and boom, arrested.
Driver?
Guy was picking me up. He's going to be running where I got to. I should ring him.
Best not.
So listen, mate, what's this all about?
Oh, I'm not quite sure, mate.
Find out, then.
How?
I don't know, you're the legal man.
Oh, dear, maybe you should talk to a customs officer.
Oh, sounds good.
I've done that, Alex. Cards are being played very close to their chests. And they stopped you because your friend tested positive for cocaine.
What's Caroline saying?
No, I don't know, but I'm just wondering why they tested her in the first place.
Is that important?
Could be random, could be they have some intelligence.
Come on, I make this journey all the time.
Frequent flyer to South America. Maybe that aroused suspicion.
Mallets are in the hold. I do this season in Argentina. Quite well known.
Polo circles.
Gather you're not a follower.
You gather right.
How much longer, Debbie?
They can keep you here for a while. They've got you marked down as a swallower or a stuffer.
Delightful.
Have they invited you to use their toilet facility?
I was shown a glass lavatory. Told them I didn't need to go.
They'll wait.
Not much dignity offered. They also asked permission to conduct something they delicately referred to as an intimate search.
And?
I refused.
Miss Brazier.
Ah, Mr. O'Brien. You know, I'll pass on another cup of your coffee. Not quite got the buzz of the best Colombian.
Sure you know more about that than me.
Officer, what's going on?
This is a consent form. Will your client agree to have her stomach x-rayed?
No, she will not.
Wait a minute, Caroline.
It might speed up the process.
Could get you out of here.
If there's nothing suspicious in
I
there.
can't have an x-ray.
Any reason?
Yes.
Which is?
I'm pregnant.
So, you and Caroline Brazier were travelling together?
No way.
You came through customs together. You were carrying her bag.
She needed help. Chivalry's not dead.
Officer says you were sitting next to each other on the plane.
We were.
But you weren't travelling together. You're total strangers.
Didn't say that.
Oh, you know each other then?
A little. We bumped into each other in the departure lounge.
By total coincidence?
Yes. Well, no, sort of.
Which is it, Alex?
We're both involved in the polo scene. It's a small world. What do you want to know?
I want to know how you're likely to perform an interview, and right now you're not making much sense.
I made a mistake.
What was that?
I saw the woman in the departure lounge. She was going to be travelling cattle. I chatted up the girl at the desk and got Caroline an upgrade.
And you say that's why she was sitting next to you?
Stupidest thing I ever did. Caroline Brazier is notorious. Wherever she goes, trouble isn't far behind.
Just having a look at your custody record here.
Can I assist you, Mr. O'Brien?
Date of birth.
I'm 45.
Getting on to be up the duff.
Moonlight as a gynecologist, do you?
Interesting you only mentioned this, quote, pregnancy when we wanted to x-ray you.
First time it's been relevant, officer.
She wouldn't mind doing a pregnancy test then?
I would. I've been insulted, searched, shoved in a cell.
It's just that if you're pregnant...
It's my business.
You can't force her to do a pregnancy test.
No, but refusal speaks volumes.
Meaning?
I think we can assume she has more than a bun in the oven.
What a delightful man you are.
Speak as I find.
Absolutely no legal basis for assuming that my client is lying about this. There will be no x-ray.
Fair enough.
I think we need a consultation.
I'll leave you to it. Toilet facility ready when you need it, Miss Brazier.
With a space like this, you need to apply the 3 F's.
We're going to slosh some paint on the walls.
Form, function, and feasibility.
Let's start with the third. It is not feasible for us to spend money.
Form. We have a small, box-like office space.
Here we go.
Your function is to remove people from police custody and see justice done.
Oh, sort of.
I'm seeing a theme developing.
Which is?
I'm thinking cell. I'm thinking bars. I'm seeing a trompe l'oeil effect on that wall. The impression of a barred window.
No.
Incorporate the graffiti. Give us a gritty urban reality.
That's my life. Why do I want to return from working in a strip-lit, grey graffitied cell that stinks of urine to a strip-lit, grey graffitied office?
Oh, don't know if I can do the urine bit. Oh, we could go the other way. A red womb, cocooning your staff, offering comfort and escape from the grim realities of the working day.
Do your clients buy into all this stuff?
Yeah, they love it.
Haven't changed a bit, have you? Walk into my environment and start telling me how it should look.
Only advice. If you want to work in a drab little office, it's up to you.
Just trying to make me a more interesting person, aren't you?
Your words.
Still haven't forgiven you for that time I came back from school in the summer holidays.
Oh, what I did to your bedroom was totally on trend.
Black walls, black floor, black ceiling.
Gothic was just so happening.
An inverted cross over my bed.
Edgy.
Why did Mum let you do it?
She tried to stop it. Dad said I should be allowed to express myself.
The artistic defence.
Sarah, if a creative isn't allowed to create, that's a crime. The throttling of the imagination.
A mercy killing.
Oh, just because you don't have an artistic bone in your body.
When I decorate a room, all I want to see is a colour chart.
I've got some in my car. Oh, come on. There's a little design shop in the city centre which is so now it hurts.
He thinks I'm trying to hide something.
Caroline, only you know.
Did you see his face, though, when I told him I was pregnant?
It's his job to be suspicious. Who's the father?
Does it matter?
Not to me.
All a bit difficult.
If you don't want to talk about it.
Rather not. Married.
Enough said.
It's risky, being x-rayed when you're pregnant.
Is snorting cocaine widely recommended for mothers-to-be?
I know, easily led, that's me.
How far along are you?
Not sure, about 8 weeks. The lovely Mr. O'Brien is right about one thing. I am getting on.
Last chance?
Yep. Second chance, actually. I lost a child.
Miscarriage?
He was 3.
Oh, Caroline, I'm so sorry.
An accident. I've always blamed myself.
Why?
Mothers do. And now, being a geriatric, don't want to lose this one, Debbie.
I can ask for the doctor to see you.
How long can they actually keep me here?
Up to 36 hours.
What?
And they apply for more if there's been no movement.
You've got to get me out of here.
Difficult.
For 36 hours?
Yes.
And there's nothing you can do to stop that?
They've got reasonable grounds for detention.
Look, there is someone who might be able to help.
Who?
Are you allowed to talk to Alex's solicitor?
Of course. Why?
He could ask Alex to help with this.
And once we've done that, we're out of here, right?
The X-ray will put you in the clear, won't it?
Yes.
Your ticket was booked on its own, totally independent of Caroline Brazier.
Of course.
And Caroline's tickets are economy. It's easy enough to prove she was upgraded. There's nothing else we need to worry about, is there?
Don't think so.
Then yes, Alex, I think you're out of here.
Sorry, Frank, can I have a quick word?
Excuse me, Burnett.
Sorry about this.
No problem.
How's it going?
Not great, you?
Oh, fine. He's got nothing on my guy. Well, release him after the x-ray. Have they offered you one?
Client refused consent.
Oh, dear. I wonder why.
Pregnant. You sound just like the customs officer.
Is she hoping for a boy or a girl or a kilo of the white stuff?
Finished?
Sorry. Come on, you said you had a request.
My client wants to get a message to Oliver Sumner.
Oliver who?
Your client's father.
Why?
She thinks he might be able to help.
Oh, and you're asking me to do what exactly?
Caroline's written a letter. Your client could take it to his father.
No way.
I know, it's unorthodox.
Well, that's one way of putting it.
The letter is completely innocuous.
How do you know that, Debbie?
I've read it, of course.
And what's it say?
Just tells Oliver she's been arrested and asks for his help.
Yeah, not touching it.
Why not?
My client instructs that he hardly knows your client.
Does he really?
Yes, and we would like to keep her at a distance, thank you very much. And if you get arrested for perverting the course of justice, then I'd like to be free to represent you.
Come on, Frank, totally over the top. If Alex is getting out soon, he can just take the letter to his dad.
If she wants out, she should have the x-ray.
I have explained to you why she can't.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I forgot. She's pregnant. Come on, Debbie. She's a swallower and you're stuffed.
And your guy's just some fella she chatted up at Buenos Aires airport, is he? It's times like these when you find out who your friends are.
You're talking about him and me?
Both of you.
Don't take it all personally, Deb. It's work.
Look at the price of this. Why does everything with you have to be so expensive?
It's high-quality stuff.
It's a can of gloss paint. And did you see the cost of that wallpaper?
It's a long-established family-run business. I know the owner's son.
It's always about contacts with you.
Not what you know, sweetheart.
So it would seem.
More to life than passing exams.
What could you possibly know about passing exams?
Not rising to it. I've been looking forward to seeing you, and I won't let you spoil it.
Oh, hang on. I don't think so.
What are you on about?
I'm calling you out. A party in Cheadle? Rubbish. Something else is on the agenda here.
Isn't?
Is, sure of it.
You're wrong.
Bluffing.
Not.
Pinky promise?
Might be something.
Yes.
Trying to track down a chap.
Boyfriend?
Not anymore.
Sure about that?
Yes, Sarah, I am.
So?
Look, let's get the paint. I'll tell you about him later.
No, now. Something tells me he's part of the deal.
Owes me a little money.
How much?
Region of 45.
45,000.
45,000?
£45,000?
Pretty much.
£45,000?
I know. Wales Street up here, wouldn't it?
Take me through it, Rebecca.
But the detail isn't important.
45,000?
I'm beginning to have doubts about this place. Something very last season about the prince in this fabric book. Try somewhere else.
Frank, if there's anything I can ever do for you...
When I'm ready to take up polo, you'll be the first person I'll call.
How much do I owe you?
Nothing. You're instructed the duty brief, all advice and assistance courtesy of the state.
What cheaper than the family farm?
And with the added advantage that no one in the family need hear about it.
Quite. Great job.
Wasn't much to it, Alex. The radiology department saw right through you, and once they drew a blank there, they were always going to let you go.
Good to be with someone who knows what they're doing, though.
It's all about evidence, and customs didn't have any. That's why you're on your way home.
And what about Caroline?
Not your problem, mate.
What exactly can Alex's father do to help you?
He has lots of important friends in very high places. He can sort things out.
I'm not sure...
Debbie, he's the sort of man who gets things done. Once he knows I'm in trouble, he'll help.
I could ask customs. I suppose they might let you ring him from here.
Not a good idea. Don't want Nylon Nigel here giving him grief. Oliver Sumner is very connected.
I don't want to do anything that might get you into more trouble.
It won't.
Or put me in an embarrassing position.
Embarrassing?
Professionally speaking.
Don't worry. Go and tell Oliver I've been arrested and he'll help.
I'm not sure.
Please, Debbie, I think he can help get me out of here.
Who is he, Caroline?
Told you. Old friend.
What are you doing here?
Waiting to see your father, Alex.
Why?
Because you wouldn't take a letter to him.
Don't get me involved in this.
A bit late for that, isn't it?
Mr. Twist was very clear. You should have nothing to do with me.
I'm so sorry to have kept you waiting, Miss Harrison. Come into my office.
Dad, if this woman is going to talk to you, I want to hear what she has to say.
It's all right. I understand that this matter concerns Caroline Brazier.
I'm her legal advisor.
Then you no doubt have a duty of confidentiality to her.
Of course, but she has asked me to speak to you.
Then I must see this lady alone, Alex.
But, Dad, she...
Forgive my son. Not the best-mannered of young men. Come through. What has Caroline been up to?
She's under arrest at Manchester Airport.
Oh, for heaven's sake, why?
Suspected importation of drugs. Customs think she swallowed some packets.
And she gave the officers my name.
No, she spoke to me in confidence. Said that you could help.
I'm not sure I can this time.
This time?
The trouble is, I've been helping Caroline ever since her parents died. Car crash.
She didn't tell me about that.
She was 16. Placed myself in loco parentis. Seemed to spend my time finding things for her to do.
So she works for you?
No, a friend of mine runs these polo trips. He was looking for a guide. I put Caroline in touch with him.
Package deals for the landed gentry?
Hardly. His clientele has a tendency to the nouveau. I believe the contemporary terminology is wannabes.
Right.
Caroline adds a touch of class, all that blue blood coursing round her veins. The job was meant to keep her out of trouble.
Didn't work.
Did at first. But that girl is a magnet for problems. I was really hoping she'd put this sort of thing behind her. Has she been interviewed by Customs yet, incidentally?
Not yet.
How about wood panelling?
Bex, forget the decor. Sit down and tell me about this 45 grand.
Bit complicated.
Always is with you. And if you are slowly coming round to asking the big question...
What big question?
The can I borrow some money question? I will save you the time. Can't help.
I know.
I assume you've already tried Darling Daddy.
Not this time.
Because I want to know what it's for. There's nothing I can do.
But there is, Sarah. This guy I'm looking for, Michael Smart, he's from Manchester. Meant to be living up here.
It's a big city.
He's known to the police.
Oh, so he's your type.
Oh, not fair.
Nothing like a tattoo and a bit of form to set your heart racing.
No tattoo. Actually, he's very upmarket.
Upmarket criminal?
That's the thing, you see, with your connections.
What connections?
Well, you're working up here amongst the,
What, criminal classes? You want me to help you track him down?
Yes, because...
Oh, brilliant, Bex. That's right. I just stroll into a police station and say, give me everything you've got on, what's his name?
Michael Smart.
Michael Smart. Are you out of your mind? I'm on the defence now. It means I'm not friendly with the police.
Sarah.
And the Data Protection Act, you heard of that?
Yes, but...
You expect me to drop everything to search for some dodgy bloke?
Oh, the agency have represented him.
What?
Your agency. Looked after him.
How do you know that?
Someone told me.
Who?
Friend of Dad's.
Who?
John Brandon.
The Silk?
He was Michael's barrister. Checked back over some old case papers.
And what did you do to persuade John Brandon to do that for you?
Nothing much. Can you help?
Can't your new barrister friend get an address for him?
Only had London details. Michael Smart's back in Manchester now.
Not the Michael Smart.
I think so.
Tall, dark hair, scar above the right eyebrow, also known as Smart Card. Plastics man.
That's him.
Looked after him, man. Boy, a friend of yours, is he?
Not exactly.
I've seen him for a while. Chip and pin was a nightmare for the plastics men. Mass redundancies in the petty fraud game.
He diversified.
Sounds like Michael, very versatile. As a kid, it was always criminal damage.
Criminal damage?
Graffiti. He left his tag over half of Manchester.
Makes sense.
Turns out Rebecca has a use for us after all.
I need contact details for him.
Why?
No, I haven't got to the bottom of that yet.
You know we can't do that, Rebecca.
I was just hoping maybe...
Sorry.
Of course. Let me go out and get some lunch for us all, and then we can start to get this place straight.
Bribery won't work either, you know.
Hang on, it might. I'm very partial to a cheese and pickle sandwich.
As a young woman, Caroline was totally wild. She did everything to the maximum.
Drugs?
Drink, drugs, you name it. Lost count of the times I'd get a call from some hotel in London. Caroline would book in with an itinerant guitarist, hit room service hard, and then do a runner.
You settle the bill?
Every time. My involvement in Caroline's life has been very expensive. Miss Harrison, I have appointments all day. Forgive me, but...
You want me to leave?
I'm sorry.
She seems desperate. She told me what happened to her son.
Yes, that is a sympathy card she usually plays when she wants something.
I beg your pardon?
You do know what happened to little Jack?
An accident.
Drowned in the swimming pool at a friend's house, whilst Caroline and a certain Viscount chased the dragon in the Chinese room.
She didn't go into details.
Tabloids had a field day. She was prosecuted for neglect.
How long did she get?
No prison.
Unusual.
Judge treated it as an exceptional case.
And what was the exception?
I was at school with him.
See.
Truth is, Caroline is a user, and anyone who becomes involved with her pays a heavy price.
And this time you can't help?
What possible influence could I exert over Her Majesty's revenue and customs?
She said you were a very influential man.
I'm growing a little weary of this. Caroline believes that when trouble arrives, help will always be to hand. I'm afraid she's on her own this time.
There is one other thing you should know.
What's that?
Your son was arrested with her.
Alex?
Yes. They released him.
No doubt, because there was no evidence against him. Alex may not be especially civil, but he is certainly not a drug smuggler.
You seem very sure of that.
I know my son, Miss Harrison. I'm sorry. In this instance, there is nothing I can do to help. Would you see yourself out, please?
Let me walk you to the lift.
That won't be necessary.
What did you say?
I spoke to him in confidence.
Did you tell him I was arrested?
Yes, I did.
You had no right to do that.
Oh dear, will you stop your pocket money?
What about my privacy?
Not my concern. Caroline is my client. Easy to just leave her in a cell with it.
She's not my responsibility.
I think she is, Alex. Here's my lift.
I just had a journey through the Badlands.
The local facility's a bit wanting.
Drove towards town. Found these.
What's that?
Vegetarian sushi.
Wow!
And a drink. Carrot extract.
Where did you find that?
She's got an app on her iPhone.
Beeps every time I pass the juice bar. One for you, Frank, and one for you.
Oh, Rebecca!
Sorry.
Oh, it's splashed all over my skirt.
I'll get some tissues.
No, it stains. I need to rinse it off.
Whoops.
So, come on, Mickey Smart. Doing a bit of painting and decorating for you, was he?
In a way.
It's all very mysterious.
Can you keep a secret?
It's part of my job.
It's just that Sarah's always said I've got toxic taste in men. Always fall for the charmers. Michael was dealing in antiques. Victoriana. Very smooth, cut glass accent.
Mickey Smart?
He scrubbed up well. Even created a whole history for himself. Gordonston Trinity. He was brilliant.
Very thorough.
He had a fantastic supply of Victorian watercolours. A good price, too. My clients couldn't get enough of them. Till they found out.
Oh, handling stolen goods, making his way up the career ladder then, young Michael.
Not stolen. He was painting the things. It was very good. Only unravelled when a client of mine took one for evaluation at Sotheby's.
Oh, dear.
Word got round. They all started asking for their money back.
And Michael?
Thin air. Oh, I am such a little fool.
Don't worry, he was always good at taking people in.
Just one day I'd like to spend time with one of the good guys. Someone like you.
No, not me, sweetheart. I'm trouble.
If I could just get in touch with Michael.
I wish I could help.
I'd do anything to get that address.
Sorry, Rebecca. No can do. Little thing called client confidentiality.
And how did you leave it with him?
I was dismissed from his presence.
Dismissed?
Pretty much.
When I lost my little boy.
Your friend Sumner told me about that. Seemed angry about it.
Yes.
Took it personally.
I was totally irresponsible. I realised that.
Do you?
I paid a very heavy price.
A child died.
I was hung out to dry by the papers.
What's your point, Caroline?
Because of my background. Pictures in the tabloids. Horrible headlines. If I'd been some council house mum...
Whose child had drowned in her council house swimming pool.
I was an easy target.
You were stoned whilst your son...
I've had to live with that. Second chance, Nia. I can change. I'll be a better mother this time.
You're still taking drugs, Caroline.
I'm going to stop. Talk to the officer, Debbie. Get me out of here.
I just feel like I've let everybody down.
I'm sure they'll realise that it wasn't your fault.
And now I can't even get to Michael.
There is nothing I can do.
Oh, my goodness. Crying over spilt carrot juice, Bex.
You don't don't understand.
Understand all too well. Did you crack, Frank?
Eh?
If all else fails, try the industrial crying technique. She's good, look. Real tears. And snot.
You are so horrible. They used to call her Cruella de Vil.
Well, you're getting on a bit to try the Dalmatian puppy act.
So, we decided what design concept we're going to embrace for this place.
Yours, Frank.
That's very good. Right, well, I'll go get some paint and... well, you two can do a bit of prep, eh?
Tough nut, that one.
Certainly is.
Want the rest of this carrot juice?
Nah, I think I'll pass.
And what exactly was the purpose of your visit to Buenos Aires, Miss Brazier?
You know all this.
We need it for the tape.
I was working for the polo group.
And partying with them. You took cocaine.
She's not answering that.
Any reason?
It's irrelevant.
Hardly. Your client is under suspicion of importation of Class A drugs.
Well, do you drink coffee, Nigel?
Sorry?
Everyone on that plane had a cup of coffee. Doesn't make them a coffee importer.
It was completely different.
Not really?
And you still refuse to have an X-ray?
Still pregnant.
I don't think so. Tell me, how did you swallow the packages?
What?
How were they wrapped? Condoms?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Must have been difficult getting them down. Did someone help you?
No.
I'm advising no comment, Caroline.
Sorry, no comment.
You do understand a jury could take an adverse inference from your silence.
Caroline.
What?
They might think you're keeping quiet because you're guilty.
Oh, not guilty. I mean, no comment.
Were you forced to swallow the packages?
Sorry?
Were you put under duress?
Are you all right, Caroline?
No, what did he say?
I was asking about duress.
This isn't good for my baby. Debbie, I feel sick.
We can get a doctor.
I don't want one. I'm not ill. I'm pregnant.
Is that all it is?
Yes.
Who are you importing these drugs for?
Nobody. Oh, I'm going to be sick.
Where's the bin? Is there a bin?
What have you swallowed?
She's pregnant, Mr. O'Brien. Call a doctor.
She said she doesn't need a doctor.
Well, I say we do. Call one out now, please.
Well, that's one wall clean and ready.
Time for a break. I'm having a fag.
Not in here, you're not.
Why not?
It's against the law. Anyway, you should stop.
Ugh, please. No lectures.
Don't know why you ever started.
Like you never did.
I never smoked. What?
That time I decorated your room.
Yeah, what about it?
Mum helped me clean it up before I started.
Oh, typical.
Pulled out your bookshelf. Little bag of herbal substance tucked behind it.
Oh.
It's exactly what Mum said. Oh. Just before she freaked out and took it to Dad.
Hold on, Bex. They never said a word to me about this.
Of course they didn't. But Dad went ballistic. How can Sarah do this? Says she wants to be a lawyer. Rant.
Never happened.
You saying the bag wasn't there?
No comment.
I took the wrap. Said it was mine. Hidden it in your room.
But Dad was in attack mode.
Yeah, when he thought it was yours. Little goody two-shoes. Told him it was mine. Shrugged and flushed it.
And you're telling me this now because...
Address in your database, Sarah. All you have to do is add a couple of keys.
Oh. Caroline, have you got drugs in your stomach?
No.
Because if you have, and one of those packages is burst...
And Ollie said he wouldn't help.
Couldn't.
Second chance.
What?
Oh, last chance. My fault he died.
Who?
Oh, Jack. Jack, my little boy.
Look, Caroline.
I need a second chance.
Listen to me. Have you got drugs in your stomach?
Oh, I took a few lines. It's not too late.
Come on, tell me the truth. How much, Caroline?
Almost a kilo.
Swallowed?
Yes. Help me, Debbie.
Just breathe deeply,
What
right?
will I get?
Just breathe.
How long?
Mr. O'Brien, help! We need ambulance here now. Caroline?
Lying down now. What?
Caroline? Caroline?
Bound to stop me one day. I told him.
Who? Alex.
Oh, my stomach. I can't.
Caroline.
It's on its way. What's wrong?
Listen to me, Caroline. Caroline. Where's Alex?
I'm here.
Thought you could just walk away.
I was following my legal advisor's advice.
Turned your back on her.
What's going on, Miss Harrison?
I'm talking to your son, Mr. Sumner.
Come into my office, please.
Dad, I need to speak to you.
Later, Alex. Sit down. Now, Miss Harrison, I think I've already made my position clear.
He did. Nothing matters except the old bloodline, that right?
I can't get Caroline out of every problem she has.
More than our fair share of those.
Quite.
Losing her parents.
A very difficult period.
Her son's death.
Her son? Really?
I see. He was your son.
Grandson, Miss Harrison. Jack was Caroline's child with Alex.
What?
When she lost her parents, I treated that young woman as if she were my own flesh and blood.
She lived with you?
And my family. Alex wasn't out of nappies.
Sorry, I don't understand.
You see, Caroline Brazier has no moral compass. At 18, she inherited her parents' legacy and turned her back on us. Took her about 10 years to spend it all.
And then?
Straight back to me. I tried to help with more money, which disappeared into her veins. Again, I provided a home.
But then Alex and she...
He was 15. She was 30. I only found out when she told me she was going to have his child.
And how did Alex react?
React? Alex has never known the child was his. He was away. It was term time. And Caroline was involved with a number of men.
But Jack was his.
DNA proved that. I offered to support my grandson if Caroline got out of my son's life immediately and kept Jack's paternity secret. She agreed.
Put her on the payroll.
I promised to take care of Caroline and the boy for the rest of their lives.
Serious commitment.
A phrase Caroline doesn't understand. Jack was a lovely little boy, and she failed in her duties as a mother to him. Difficult to forgive that.
Well, you're even now.
What do you mean?
Caroline's dead. Cocaine poisoning. Heart stopped in the cell.
Right, is that folder there?
I'll open it.
And then click on that. Yeah, and then on the S. Yeah, that's it. Slater, There you are.
Michael Smart, brilliant.
Right, take a note of what you need. I'm going to look away. Makes me feel better.
Right. Thanks, I've got an address.
You knocked off?
Yeah, Frank.
Just looking for some design ideas on the net.
I've made an executive decision. 2 cans of white emulsion.
I'm beginning to feel a bit in the way.
That's a shame I brought 3 paintbrushes.
I really should let you get back to work. Good meeting you, Frank.
And you, Rebecca.
Sarah, big kiss. Mwah, mwah. Head south soon. We should do a wild weekend. In the smoke.
Fascinating.
Is she?
Sarah Gold, blindsided.
Oh, tell her what you're talking about.
Usually get what she wants, your sister, does she?
Well, you don't think I gave her...
Michael Smart's details? You did. She wasn't leaving without them. She's good.
Well, you held out.
No family ties. She didn't know what buttons to push. Was that an admission of guilt, by the way?
I'm saying nothing.
There will be hard evidence on this computer.
But you barely know how to turn it on.
Yes, there is that.
No, I need to pop home. I've got just the thing for this wall.
Right.
Well, don't just sit there. Open a can of paint, get sloshy.
Thank you for coming and telling me about this, Miss Harrison. I'll deal with the matter from here.
I'm sure you will.
You did all you could.
I think I did. Did you, though?
I tried to help Caroline take charge of her life for over 25 years.
Of course. I got it wrong, didn't I?
Sorry?
That's what she was trying to tell me. It's you.
I'm afraid you've lost me.
I couldn't help her, but we both know why she hoped you would. Those little bags in her stomach were yours, weren't they?
Where on earth do you get that idea?
From the horse's mouth, or should I say the mule?
Ludicrous.
Come on, Oliver, you can drop all that now. You're the trafficker. Great little front. All her polo trips to South America. Perfect for bringing back the blow, old chap.
Do you know, Miss Harrison, I think I've heard enough.
Does it mainly go up the noses of the smart set in Cheshire? All the public school chaps and rich bitches?
You'd better leave.
Or do you prefer to hang tough with the bad guys in Moss Side?
You've had a horrible experience. It's clearly upset you.
You're the connection. She was trying to tell me.
Time to go now, Miss Harrison. And a word of warning. Never, ever repeat the disgraceful allegations you have just made. I can be quite ruthless in dealing with people who spread lies about me.
That sounds like a threat.
Come now, you're in the law. You wouldn't want to fall out with my legal team, I promise you.
One other thing. Did you know she was pregnant?
No, she wasn't.
She says she was.
No.
You seem very sure of that.
Caroline had a hysterectomy last year. I paid for it.
This is it. Just the thing to add a bit of class to the place.
Are you going to unwrap it?
It's been sitting in the cupboard in my flat since I came back up here. Been wondering where to hang it. It's going to look great on that wall. There.
Wow, a nude.
Yes, it's Ophelia. A lot of Victorian artists painted her.
It's a print.
No, it's an original watercolour study.
It's beautiful. Where did you get it?
From Rebecca, funnily enough, 6 months ago.
Nice gift.
No, not exactly a gift, but the painter is a noted artist of the period, and she let me have it at a heavily discounted price.
Good.
Don't you like it?
No, I do. I look at it and I see the work of a true artist.
Yes.
Although, how do you feel about having to look at a nude picture of your sister every time you come into work?
Sorry?
Don't you see a resemblance?
How would you know?
I'm looking at the face. Hey, Debbie, come in and join the party.
I'm not really in the mood, to be honest.
Oh, did Miss Brazy start to produce the evidence?
I was there, die, Frank.
What?
You did nothing to help.
Come here, love.
Just no!
Debbie. Come here.
Every legal advisor's nightmare. Of course, he was looking for someone to blame. Me, Sumner, father and son. Wanted to go to the authorities. Tell them Oliver Sumner was in the importation business. No admissible evidence, though. And anyway, that's not what we do. And what happened to the concept of the criminal fraternity, you ask? Forget it. Ruling class, working class, doesn't matter. If you're criminal class, there's a simple, immutable social rule. Always look after number one.
In Brief Lives, Frank was played by David Schofield, Debbie by Emma Atkins, and Sarah by Tracey Ann Oberman. Rebecca was played by Jessica Blake, Caroline by Catherine Hunt, Sumner by Malcolm Rayburn, Alex by Jake Norton, and O'Brien was played by David Corden. Brief Lives was written by Tom Fry and Sharon Kelly, and was produced in Manchester by Gary Brown.
As legal advisors, full disclosure is something we seek from officers of the law on a daily basis. Don't always want it from our clients, mind, and when it comes to ourselves, disclosure is frequently discretionary. My name is Frank Twist, and if you ever have the misfortune to be arrested in England's sunny northwest, there's a fair chance that either me, Sarah Gold, or another of my team of legal advisors will be looking after your interests. I'm told that within the marbled vaults of the grander city law firms, modern morals dictate that any romantic liaison with a fellow worker shall be disclosed at the earliest opportunity. As soon as you find your way out of the stationery cupboard, I take it. I don't think I'm quite ready to apply such draconian terms to the team at my agency. Just offering that up on a need-to-know basis. No personal interest. You understand?
Brief Lives by Tom Fry and Sharon Kelly.
At ease, Corporal Davis. This is Miss Gold, your lawyer.
Ma'am?
Do you require anything, Miss Gold?
I'm fine, Mr.
Sergeant Major Barrett.
Right. The second time you saluted me. Should I salute back?
You don't have to, Ma'am.
I'd rather be called Sarah. Please, sit down.
Very well, Ma'am. Sorry.
I'll call you Jane, if you don't mind.
I can explain the whole thing, you know.
Just don't for a minute.
They've got it all wrong.
Just let me do my job. You need to know what the military police have told me.
I do know.
And you need to know about the law.
Right, well, there we are, Louis. You sit yourself up there for a minute while Daddy makes you pack lunch. Now, let's have a look at what there is. There's calamari, olives and chilies. There's half a bottle of Sauvignon Blanc. Debbie?
What?
There's a phone in the fridge.
That'll be mine.
Oh, so we're keeping it in the salad box then?
I was trying to call you. He woke up for the 5th time. So I got him some cream cheese.
Oh, the cream cheese was for his lunch.
No missed calls then.
Oh, all right, never mind. We'll pick something else up on the way. You're ready then?
Almost. Should I invoice you for the childcare?
I have said sorry.
Alone with your son wasn't quite the evening I was expecting.
You know what it is like with Doug's clients. I mean, there's always a complication.
When you get back and don't even make a pass at the babysitter. I've worn my second best bra.
I'm sorry. It's just that I'm with him in the room with
You
us.
only have him one night a week, Frank. You should be in for that.
You're dead right.
It was a long evening. He's a sweetheart, but he's not the world's greatest conversationalist.
So he's not said anything yet today.
His father's son. Likes to exercise the right of silence. Don't you, Louis? That will be a no comment, then.
That's the legal definition of self-defence. It's exactly what it says. Not retaliation. You have to be defending yourself from attack.
I was.
Right, so this private...
Tanner.
Yeah, that's right, Michelle Tanner. She attacked you.
Yeah, came at me with a knife.
Yeah, but she got cut.
Yes. What's happening with her?
They've arrested her.
She's here then?
No, she's still in the infirmary. You seem worried about her.
Not really.
How long have you known her?
What do you mean?
Well, you're working on the same base together.
Yeah, I'm in charge of her. She's a trainee computer engineer. I run a team.
Do you like her?
Don't come into it. She's a trainee.
How's she shaping up?
Not good.
What's wrong with her?
Nothing. Apart from the fact she shouldn't be in the army.
Why not?
She don't get it.
What do you mean?
Total lack of discipline.
Right.
Unable to follow orders.
Why?
Good question. Don't know why she joined up.
Not cut out for the army.
Exactly. A soldier is always aware of the chain of command. I was her instructor. She was insubordinate.
Why does she attack you?
She's got a chip on her shoulder. Thinks I've got it in for her.
Have you?
I'm a professional soldier. My mind don't work like that.
But this Private Tanner, she says here, she thinks she's being picked on.
She isn't. I've had to discipline her.
What for?
What's the point of all this?
I need to know the background, Jane.
First time, drunk on duty.
Was she punished?
A week's restriction of privileges and parading at the guard room 4 times a day.
Anything else?
Poor care of a uniform.
Was that serious?
To us, yes. Told her she had to scrub out the latrines.
And?
She refused. Said I was picking on her.
But you weren't?
Trying to teach her a valuable lesson about army life. We can't have insubordination.
So what did you do about that?
Told her she'd got 5 days in the digger.
The digger?
Guard room. She went mental. Came at me.
And that's when...
Yeah.
Where did all this happen?
Her quarters.
Look, talk me through it. Where did the knife come from?
Oh, I don't know. First I saw it was in her hand.
Which one?
I can't remember.
Try.
Left.
Look, I'll be her. She came at you like this.
Yeah, and she's waving the knife around.
Right, and you...
Took her wrist.
Right, with your left hand?
And there's a struggle.
Right, she's still got the knife.
Yeah, and she slips, and the knife catches her face.
Right, what sort of knife?
A Stanley, I think.
Lucky she missed her eye, I suppose.
15
stitches, though.
Have you seen it?
They're going to show me a photo later.
Listen, Miss Gold, Sarah, my career's on the line here. And that girl is a nut. Totally unstable.
Mr. Twist, you really shouldn't park on the yellow lines.
Oh, well, right, sorry about that, Miss Slowcut.
Slowco. The final plosive is silent.
Forgive me, Miss Slowco.
Call me April, like everyone else.
April.
You see, your vehicle is blocking sightlines.
Sorry.
The safety of our little budding flowers at April's springtime nursery is paramount.
Naturally.
And how is Louis this morning?
Not sure. Hasn't said much yet.
Oh.
Nothing at all, in fact.
Totally silent?
Yes.
Are you coming with April into the nursery, Louis?
No, I don't want to.
Blimey, we spoke.
Come on, Louis.
Yeah, come on, Louis. Daddy needs to get to work.
Not very nice, Louis. Now, come on. Taylor and Precious are getting married today.
What?
2 of the kids. They wanted to do a pretend wedding. It's very sweet. You're going to be the priest, aren't you, Louis? I'll take him in. Hand, Louis. Got his packed lunch?
Yes, here it is.
Oh, no. I'm afraid crisps and chocolate fall foul of our healthy eating initiative. You can have a school lunch.
Oh, good. I'll have this then.
And Mr. Twist, there's something I need to speak to you.
Yes, I'll bring my checkbook next time.
No, it's something to do with the...
Well, it's open in the office. Sorry, thanks for all your help.
What's Tanner saying?
Don't know. They haven't had a chance to interview her.
What have they got then, the MPs?
Statement from her roommate.
What's it say?
She walked in and you were on the floor, on top of Tanner.
Yeah, that's right. I just disarmed her.
Was Tanner already injured?
Yeah, I was trying to calm her down.
Roommate called the police.
Shouldn't have done. She'll be dealt with in-house.
Maybe because of the cut.
Wasn't that bad.
Jane, I think you need to tell the police your side of the story.
Fine, no problem.
Sir?
At ease, Corporal.
We're not quite ready.
Let me introduce myself, Major David Norton. I'm the officer in charge of Corporal Davis.
You're not interviewing her?
Far from it.
Sir, I think I'm doing all right here.
I think I should explain, Miss Gold. The military allows for a soldier's commanding officer to be present at interviews.
To do what?
Oh, I see. No, you misunderstand. To provide support. Corporal Davis spoke to me earlier.
Do you think it's necessary?
Can't do any harm.
Jane?
If you think...
It's for the best, Corporal. Miss Gold, I hope I'm not intruding on the privacy of the consultation.
It's not my privacy, it's Jane's. Do you want Major Norton present at your interview, Jane?
Yes, I do.
Right, well, we're more or less ready.
The MPs outside aren't. And actually, there are a few things I'd like to tell you about this case.
Like what, sir?
Don't worry, all in your favour. Mess Canteen brews up something they call coffee. Care to join me?
I suppose.
Good. Corporal Davis is one of the best soldiers I've got. Be a disaster to lose her.
Have you ever asked yourself why Louis isn't speaking?
Right, we've got Sarah at the barracks. Oh, she's looking at Advisor of the Week prize here. 4 wins in a row.
Maybe because he thinks that nobody's listening.
And we've still got some returns to cover for later too. Right, better get phoning round.
Frank!
What?
Oh, never mind.
Great result last night.
Could you just...
Hey, injury time winner too.
What's that?
Last minute piece of evidence. Meant the client had to walk, didn't it, Doug?
Oh, absolutely. In the end, it was simple tapping, but well done.
What do you want, Doug?
Well, simply delivering missives from the DX. You never know, there might be a check in there for you. You late in, Frank?
Nursery run.
Oh, it's good to know you're sharing the responsibility for childcare. A father's impact is key.
And what's your experience of parenthood exactly?
Fair point. But my father, he was never slow to offer a hand on the shoulder and a well-chosen word of advice into his offspring's ear.
Really?
Oh, aye. Come Saturday afternoon, the old man, he'd pull me close and share with me his thoughts on the human condition.
Which were?
Rather abstract, with an unfortunate tendency to the sectarian.
Oh, dear.
Oh, there were kernels of genuine wisdom in there too, though.
Good.
But, you see, the nursery, it remains a trenchantly feminine environment, where the gentler sex can offer balm to the soul.
Right.
Whereas you, Frank, see, you can assist in the building of character.
When available.
Very grateful to you for all this sound advice, Doug.
Yeah, ever thought of writing a childcare manual?
Hey, we Scots, we've always understood the pull of hearth and home. The expectant wee things, toddling stacker through to meet their dad with flichter and noise and glee.
Oh, not much noise in my case.
And limited glee.
Probably even worse coffee than your average police station canteen, I'm afraid.
Well, I wouldn't know. Don't usually get invited to them.
Milk?
Oh, no, thank you.
Do you often represent clients in forces cases?
No, never.
Not such an us and them atmosphere here, I hope.
Isn't what I expected. It's rather civilised, in fact.
We're not all barbarians, you know.
Tell me, why didn't Jane Davis instruct an army lawyer?
My idea. Between you and me, they're not so independent. Army first, client usually left straggling at the back, bringing up the rear.
Not good.
And a quality soldier like Jane deserves my support.
Nice to hear.
Just part of the job.
Are you in charge of Private Tanner as well?
Yes.
Who's her lawyer?
Didn't want one. Sad girl. May not be cut out for army life.
In what way?
Unreliable. Not the sort that you'd want to depend on in combat. I suppose this is quite a rare experience for you.
It's different.
I mean, representing an innocent client.
It can happen, you know.
The sooner Jane's cleared of these trumped-up charges, the better.
Well, I'll do my best.
I have no doubt of that. You have a professionalism about you.
Thank you.
Similarities to my job.
Do you think so?
Why not? You need to inspire confidence amongst those you're working with.
Yeah, I suppose so.
I could use some breakfast. The one thing they can rustle up in this kitchen is a full English. Can I tempt you?
Yeah, you could. I rushed to get here this morning. I missed mine too.
Atta girl. We'll feed ourselves up before the morning's battle with the military police.
And that's it. All bills, no checks.
Tough times indeed. Anything overnight?
Club came in for Sarah. That was it.
And your evening attendance.
Oh, yes, that.
I had a shoplifter yesterday.
And?
FPN.
The depressing rustle of the fixed penalty notice.
The sound of our business is being lowered into the grave.
Oh, thank you, Dog. I always want to brighten up the morning.
Diversion from prosecution will be the death of us, Frank. None of them ever make it to court anymore.
Even when they're guilty.
Especially when they're guilty. Anyway, I thought you were going to specialise in white-collar crime.
Oh, market collapsed.
Why?
Credit crunch. Client base moved to Switzerland. Higher tax rates. It's very damaging to the industry.
Tough on the fraudsters, that.
A real blow to business confidence. You see, the cantons offer a degree of discretion.
So, it's back to the muggers on the street for you.
I'm afraid so. And you know, there's a raw honesty about their approach that I relate to.
Self-knowledge is a wonderful thing, Doug.
I decided you'd probably prefer poached over fried.
Bullseye.
And they say military intelligence is a tautology. They're going to bring it over.
It's quite an education sitting here. Everybody is so young.
They are. Some still umbilically attached to mother's apron strings.
I suppose that must make them quite vulnerable.
Well, yes. But you'd be surprised how quickly youngsters adjust. A lot of them find the discipline helpful.
Not Michelle Tanner, though.
Exactly. Difficult background.
Really?
Children's home. No constant male authority figure during her childhood. Can't deal with rules.
Army's not a very suitable profession, then.
Well, not just the army. You have rules to abide by in your world, don't you?
Sure.
Confidentiality. Rules of evidence.
You seem to know a lot about the law.
I've studied it a little. I think it's going to make a real difference to Corporal Davis's case, having such an experienced lawyer behind her.
Hope I can live up to your expectation.
I have no doubt of that.
And the military police?
Easier to deal with than the civvies, really.
You sure?
Oh, yes. They don't usually have to cope with proper defence lawyers. You bark a few orders at them and they'll be putty in your hands.
I'm not sure I'm the barking orders type.
Well, I'll be there to offer support.
Covering fire?
You won't need it. Can I be a little bold and ask a favour, Sarah?
Sure.
I was wondering whether we might meet up off base.
Well,
Oh, sorry, I'm not making myself clear. I wanted to seek professional advice myself.
Oh, on what exactly?
I studied law at university, and when I hang up my uniform for the last time, I'd like to fully qualify.
Oh, good for you.
The Army's been kind to me, but I'm ready for a new challenge.
Well, you're not tempted to put your feet up?
Not really. Good pension and a nice lump sum coming, but I'm the sort of chap who likes to keep busy.
So when do you finish here?
Well, keep it under your hat, but 6 weeks today, and I'm out.
Oh, back on Civvy Street, eh?
Yes, after 25 years. I was hoping you might spare me a few hours, give me some pointers.
Yeah, why not?
Over dinner, possibly. There's a great little French place opened up not far from here. My treat.
Yeah, OK. I'll check my diary.
Oh. That's the MP. They're ready for interview.
I'll be there. Yeah, thanks.
Tell me someone's been nicked, Frank.
It was the nursery.
Is Louis all right?
Yeah, he's okay, but... Well, I've got to go and pick him up. Well, why did they mention this before?
Mention what?
I mean, if one of the kids is biting the others...
Oh, poor wee lad. Where was he bitten?
He's the biter. Oh, he took out 2 toddlers.
So it's happening in nursery too?
Hey?
Told you, he bit me yesterday.
A serial biter.
Took a lump out the teacher's hand, too.
What have they done with him?
Well, they've got him on a guard in their office. I'm going to have to go and pick him up.
And then what? Bring him back here?
Where else?
I'll come with you.
Thanks.
We can divert the phones.
I'd better come too.
Why?
A female presence is good, yes, but you may need some heavyweight advocacy, Frank.
Yes, you're right, actually.
Yeah, repeat offender, EBH. Louis could be looking at some porridge.
What possible motive does Private Tanner have for attacking you in the first place?
Surely it's your job to investigate, Sergeant Major, not the corporal.
Sir, your role in this interview is to observe.
I appreciate that.
You have no right to speak.
Legally, but...
Major Norton, I'm here to represent my client. You don't need to worry.
Sorry. I'll shut up.
Thank you. Right, let's just examine this story of yours.
It's not a story, it's her version of events, and you should treat it with the same respect as you do Private Tanner's.
Well, she said nothing so far.
It speaks volumes, doesn't it?
What you call exercising her right of silence, ma'am. Corporal, explain to me again what started the fight.
It wasn't a fight.
That's right. She attacked me.
Why?
Tanner is totally unpredictable. How should Corporal Davis know?
Major Norton. You see, Corporal, I'm not sure I've had the full story.
Told you all I know.
Except why she attacked you.
I don't know. Ask her.
I think she's too scared to speak.
Because she went for me. She knows she's facing time.
And a potential discharge.
You're running the same risk, Corporal. That's why you came up with this story.
It's not a story, it's the truth.
Corporal Davis, what are your sexual preferences?
What? Wait a minute, where's this going?
Simple question.
No, I'm going to advise you not to answer that, Corporal.
So you don't want to tell me?
She'd advised me not to.
Some big secret, is it?
No comment.
You know the rules.
I don't see how a person's sexual orientation has any business in this interview. I thought the Army didn't care about that sort of thing anymore.
We don't, but there are strict rules about fraternising.
Enough, Sergeant Major. You have no right to humiliate this soldier like that.
I want a consultation with my client.
No need.
There is. Tape's off now.
Interview suspended. Tape stopped. Call me when you're ready to continue.
Would you excuse us, Major Norton?
You want me to leave?
Yes, please.
Are you okay with that, Corporal Davis?
I'm not sure.
Please, sir.
Very well. I'll be outside if you need me.
What are the rules?
What rules?
If this is about sex, I need to know.
It isn't.
The rules. There must be rules about who you can and can't sleep with.
Yeah, there are.
And?
What are you getting at?
Jane, were you and Michelle Tanner sleeping together?
No.
Come on, Jane. You two were lovers, eh?
No.
You need to tell me. Are you a lesbian?
No, I'm not.
Look, I don't care. But if you had a thing with this girl and it all
You've got it all wrong. I was not having sex with Michelle Tanner.
Is she a lesbian?
Don't know, don't care.
So this is all just about Michelle Tanner and her temper?
Yes.
All right. All right. We'll get the officer and we'll start the tapes again.
Rule 1. Examine the evidence forensically.
Doug, he's 2 years old.
Did the manager mention any medical statements?
She said you need a tetanus booster.
Oh, skin broken, we can assume. The boy must have an impressive set of gnashers.
That's for sure. They left the mark on me.
No, don't mention that. I'll need to take a background statement from you.
This is not going to be a criminal trial.
You've seen the lovely April. It could be.
So we need to play to our strength.
Look, it hasn't been long at this nursery, Doug.
Oh, that's good. See, that is good. He deserves a chance. But are we going to cop a plea and go for some mitigation, or do we fight each allegation on a case-by-case basis? What's Louis been saying about all this?
Not a big talker, Doug.
The defendant better not give evidence.
Are neither of you interested in why Louis might be biting people?
Ah, a good point. Yes, the psychological dynamic should be considered in any case disposal.
Oh, I think he's a very insecure little boy.
That's why it's important that he keeps his place at this nursery.
And you understand you're still under caution?
Yes.
And we've not discussed matters while the tapes have been turned off?
No, we haven't.
Right. Why have you been bullying Private Tanner?
I haven't.
You've been picking on her.
Where's the evidence of that?
A long list of degrading punishments handed out for minor disciplinary matters.
Private Tanner won't follow orders. I have every right to discipline her.
You treated her as your private servant.
Oh, is that what she says?
It's what her roommate says.
Hearsay and gossip.
Please, sir, I won't warn you again. You sent her out running errands for you.
On army business.
Like buying you makeup.
What's the relevance of this?
You were trying to degrade her.
It's the army. Some recruits think this place is Butlins.
What about the time you ordered to go on the assault course, totally unsupervised?
Didn't happen.
Officer, what does this tittle-tattle have to do with the allegation?
Quite.
You've been the subject of complaints before, haven't you?
Says who?
A Private June Dartson complained about you bullying her. She another one not cut out for army life?
It was a malicious complaint.
Or was this another lovers' quarrel?
What are you on about? Females aren't my type.
Keep your hair on.
I was totally cleared of any wrongdoing.
Well, the whole thing was swept under the carpet.
Officer, move on, please. You've exhausted this line of questioning.
You can't keep relying on friends in high places, you know.
What is that supposed to mean?
Major Norton, I've warned you on numerous occasions.
I want to know what you mean by that remark, soldier.
Sir, you are now excluded from this interview.
Wait a minute.
You're not serious.
I certainly am. If you don't leave now, sir, you're on charges.
You wouldn't dare.
I'd have to, sir.
You haven't heard the last of this.
Out. Now, please, sir.
Stop the interview now.
Why?
I need to speak to my client.
Corporal Davis been a bit selective with what she's told you, ma'am.
Stop the tapes. It's none of your concern, officer.
My apologies, ma'am.
Jane, I'm working with a hand tied behind my back here.
In what way?
If my client doesn't level with me, I can't help her.
June Dartson was nothing.
What happened?
Accused me of assault.
Another one? Why didn't you tell me?
I just forgot about it. It went nowhere.
What did Barrett mean, friends in high places?
Don't know.
Is that the Major?
I want him back in here.
He's excluded himself.
He's trying to help me.
Are you sure about that?
Can't have a word with him.
Yeah, I think maybe I should.
Mr. Twist, who exactly are these people?
Colleagues. Legal team.
The nursery has its own lawyers. I don't want to say anything that might...
Prejudice your position. Oh, of course you don't.
Where is Louis?
In the quiet room.
On his own?
With a staff member.
Is he all right?
Oh, he's fine. But I've got 2 kids with bite marks on their legs, and look at my hand.
Oof. And those teeth marks belong to a 3-year-old.
They certainly do.
What do you want us to do?
Take him home. I've got parents threatening to pull their little darlings out of my nursery.
Complete overreaction.
Well, you try telling them that.
Maybe if we take him now.
Yes.
No, hang on, Frank, hang on. There may be human rights issues here.
Too right there are. Mine for a start.
Madam, please, just allow me to address this issue.
No, Doug.
Hang on, Doug.
Frank, please let me deal with this.
Doug, I really don't think...
The bard, as ever, spoke wisely thus. Then gently scan your brother man, still gentler sister woman.
Could we not just...
Though they may gang a kenning rang, to step aside is human. Aye. It gives us all pause for thought. I first met young Louis Twist just 3 days after he entered our benighted world.
Doug.
He is a lad of strong, willful character, but void of malice.
Is this going to take long?
A few moments. Which of us in our youth has not been guilty of misjudgments?
I'll sit down, shall I?
But those misjudgments, if properly channeled, can be the making of a man. Take, for example, the early years of Sir Winston Churchill.
I'm sorry about that. Should have kept my mouth shut.
Well, you were defending a colleague.
How is she?
Not saying very much.
Typical soldier.
In what way?
I'm the exception. Not big talkers, us military types.
Men of action.
And women. She sees you as officer class, clams up.
Why didn't you mention the thing with Private Dartson?
It was a minor disciplinary matter. Sort of thing that gets cleared up in the platoon.
What happened?
Clash of personalities. Simply dealt with. Other soldier was moved. Sort of thing that happens all the time.
Military policemen didn't see it like that.
Sarah, you have to understand the army to see what's happening.
Is that right?
The military police are only interested in one thing. Making sure the army looks good. If we're not careful, I could lose a valuable colleague.
And that's all she is to you?
I'm sorry?
Your concern seems very, personal.
It is. I personally believe her. She's a young woman of character.
Nothing else going on here?
If you mean what I think you mean, I resent it. It is very dangerous for an officer to carry on with a fellow soldier.
Totally against the rules, in fact.
Quite so.
As Scott said in Rob Roy, he invites the commission of a crime who does not forbid it when it is in his power to do so, or in her power, Miss Slowcock.
Slowcock.
I repeat, her power.
Are you done, Mr. McGregor?
I believe I've peaked.
Well, I've listened with care to your representations.
Thank you.
And I shall exercise my power as you suggest.
Excellent.
Louis Twist is no longer a member of this nursery.
Thank you, Doug.
Judicial review, I think.
I'm sorry about this, Mr. Twist, but I'm left with no option. I'll go and get Louis's drawings from his tray, and then there's some paperwork that I'll need you to sign.
I can get him, and I'll go and sit in the car with him, Frank.
Thanks.
If you follow me, I'll show you where he is.
Oh, forgive me, Frank. I think I rather misjudged the mood of the bench.
It's just brilliant, Doug. You've ruined everything, all the carefully laid plans to get Louis into this place, and you've just destroyed them.
I was briefed at very short notice.
His mother will kill me.
Oh, I'm sorry, Frank.
You will be, Doug, because I'm going to make sure she comes after you, too.
Jane, you've got to understand, this is a battle we're fighting here.
And we're going to win, right?
Well, I hope so. But when Michelle Tanner starts talking to them, what might she say?
Could say anything.
Anything?
I've told you, she's too lally.
How am I meant to fight if you don't give me the weapons?
Don't get you.
I don't want to get ambushed in the interview. We need to give each other all relevant information.
I've told you what you need to know.
Have you, Jane?
Yes.
Tell me about Major Norton.
He's my commanding officer.
Good officer?
Yes.
Attractive man, isn't he?
If you say so.
Yeah, good looking.
Fancy him, do you?
Yeah, he's got something about him.
Sounds like you do.
Got a bit of a way with the ladies, hasn't he?
Don't get you.
Smooth operator.
You what?
He asked me out to dinner.
I don't think so.
No, he did. Nice little French restaurant.
You're not his type.
Really?
Too old for him.
Ouch.
No offence.
Yeah, my mistake. Guess he really does want some advice.
On what?
Becoming a lawyer.
What?
Yeah, when he leaves.
Leaves?
He's only got 6 weeks left, hasn't he?
What are you on about?
Well, don't you know? He leaves the army at the end of next month.
No, you've got that wrong.
That's what he told me.
You sure about this?
Yeah, he was clear about it.
Never said nothing to me.
Well, to be honest, he asked me to keep stum about it.
6 weeks?
But it's important for me that my client is in possession of all relevant information. Is it relevant, Jane? Look, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to upset you.
Never says a thing.
No, I've got a tissue here somewhere. Here.
Right.
How long have you two been?
3 years.
I'm sure he was going to tell you himself.
Yeah. Just waiting for the right moment.
Exactly. It can't be easy.
What?
Running an affair with your commanding officer.
We're in love.
Yeah, of course. But even so...
It's dangerous.
Fraternising with the ranks.
Yeah, against the rules.
What would happen to him if anyone found out about you two?
David would be discharged. He'd lose everything. No money, no pension.
Very unfair.
It is.
And Private Tanner found out about all this?
Yeah. She knows.
Is she blackmailing you?
That's not it.
But she has got something to do with it.
Look, I really don't want to talk about that.
Right, these are his drawings, and there's a form you need to sign along with this letter explaining the reasons for my decision.
Right. Would you mind just taking us through the details of the incident, April?
You people don't seem to realise that I have a business to run.
Louis's mother will want to know the whole story.
It all happened during the wedding.
The wedding?
Of course. It's precious and...
Taylor. It was all going very well. The children had really entered into the spirit of it. They got things out of the dressing-up box and wrapped up toys as presents.
Lovely. And Louis?
We put him in a witch's costume.
Why?
I thought he was the priest.
We didn't have a casting in the box.
So a witch's costume it was?
It's black, gives the general idea.
So was that what set him off?
No, he was quite happy. We let him keep the broomstick too.
So when did he...
Just as we pronounced the toddlers man and wife. He got very cross. Bit the bride and groom, and when I stepped in...
Oh, your arm, yes, yeah, I'm sorry about that.
We fellas of this age, they're quite complicated, aren't they?
They certainly are.
Of course, you carry none of the blame for this, April.
That's right, I don't.
You planned something perfectly innocent. It's delightful. All those wee bairns dressed in their glad rags.
It was sweet, actually.
But you can't be expected to consider the emotional resonances an event like that might have for some children.
What do you mean?
Well, it's just a sad fact of the world in which we live. Some of your kids, parents broken up, might find a mock wedding slightly difficult.
Well, I suppose they...
I mean, it's not been easy for Louis. Were you not aware of Frank and his wife's divorce?
I was.
Of course, this was only innocent play, but it could strike a few chords with a vulnerable child.
I hadn't thought of it like that.
And why should you? You've got a lot on your plate. Business to run. Oh, and the witch's costume. Oh, very imaginative solution.
We were improvising.
It was inspired.
I have been doing this sort of thing for many years.
It shows. It shows. It's a wonderful building you have here. Do you own it?
Rented from the church next door.
Oh, St. James's?
The nursery's multi-faith, though.
But you chose to conduct the wedding in the Christian tradition. Well, you'll have checked that was all right with the non-Christian parents, of course.
Well,
And St. James, he wouldn't have any issues with a boy dressed in a pagan costume, holding a broomstick, conducting a parody of the ancient Christian marriage rites. I mean, it's a very liberal sort of diocese, isn't it?
Strictly evangelical, actually.
Oh, I see. Oh, we've wasted enough of your time, April. Frank and I, we'd better be off. Louis, you'll be needing some lunch.
No, wait a moment. I don't want to rush into anything. Perhaps we need to think a little more about Louis's future here. Do sit down.
I can't tell the police all this stuff.
You don't have to if it's got nothing to do with Michelle Tanner.
I need to speak to David.
I don't think so.
I do. He's always looked after me.
Ever thought he might just be looking after himself?
David loves me. I'm special to him.
Are you absolutely sure about that?
Yes.
And what about his relationship with Michelle Tanner?
They don't have a relationship.
No connection with Tanner attacking you?
I keep telling you, she couldn't hack the discipline.
Don't think so. Talk to me, Jane. You have to help me defend you.
Can't say anything.
Look after yourself. You don't owe Norton anything. He's been using you.
No.
Why do you think he didn't tell you he was leaving?
He would have done.
Frightened if he did that you'd blow the whistle on him.
I'd never do that.
Thought you might, and then he loses it all.
But he was helping me in the interview.
Making sure you kept quiet.
He wanted it, you see. Badly.
Who?
Michelle Tanner. I thought it was just like the others at first.
Others?
Bit of fun. Initiation ceremony.
I'm sorry?
He likes to. Some of the new girls.
Hang on. But by initiate, you mean?
It doesn't mean anything. It's just fun. A laugh.
For whom?
He's always done it.
Sorry, he's having sex with new recruits?
Sometimes.
What do you think of this?
What do you mean?
Well, you're his girlfriend for a start.
I am. That's different.
You've got to report him.
I love him.
He's using you. And he's exploiting all these young women. Initiation.
If they can't stand the heat...
Was June Dartson another one who didn't want to play?
No room for crybabies.
And Michelle Tanner? Does she want to be initiated?
Said she was a lesbian.
Right.
David thought maybe I could persuade her. Being a girl and all.
And did that work?
Not really. David started to get a bit worked up about it all.
Why?
Well, he's not used to women saying no to him.
Thinks he's got a little harem here?
No, I'm his girlfriend.
Yeah, that's what you keep saying. But what, Tanner was like a challenge for him?
Said he could turn her. He kept talking about her. Couldn't stop going on about her. How he had to have her.
I think I could use a glass of water. I'll get you one too. Here's your water.
Paper cup, I'm afraid.
Thanks.
They're making us a cup of tea.
Was she out there?
Yeah. They're booking her into custody.
How was she?
She seemed quite calm. It's a really nasty cut, Jane.
Her fault.
Yeah, I know. You were defending yourself.
Right.
Thing is, I've seen a lot of knife wounds over the years.
Part of your job, I suppose.
Absolutely. And I have to tell you, I don't see how she got a cut like that by accident.
She did, though.
If the knife flicked up during a struggle, you'd expect a nick, maybe a little cut, but this was deep. And the shape.
What about it?
Like a half moon. I mean, how do you get a scar like that from a knife slipping?
That's how it happened.
It's more like someone held her down, wanted to disfigure her.
No.
Poor girl. She's got such a pretty face, too.
Yeah, I did have.
Jane, what happened?
Kept saying, she's the ultimate. My Everest, then he'd laugh.
Like Norton?
Didn't stop talking about her. All the time. Michelle this, Michelle that.
When you had to listen to him.
Beautiful she was. How young, how perfect.
Seizing all of you.
Pretty little cow. Thought she could knock him back. I taught her a lesson.
What did you do?
Says she's a lesbian. Got the knife, grabbed her hair, held her down. D's for Dyke.
I thought I'd bring
David!
Get out!
What?
David, why didn't you tell me you were leaving?
Right, you need to leave this room, Major Norton.
Why didn't you tell me?
I need to speak to the corporal, Miss Gold.
I want you out.
I think I'll make that decision.
She knows about us.
Major, there are issues of confidentiality
It was
here.
I who spoke to you in confidence, Miss
Why
Gold.
didn't you tell me, David?
I was going to tell you, Jane.
You studied law. Ever heard of perverting the course of justice?
Calm down, Miss Gold. No need for hysterics.
You said when you leave, I'm coming with you.
It'll be all right. Trust me, Jane. It's time to keep your mouth shut.
Why should she?
Jane, if you do as I say, I can get us both out of this. You have to stick with me.
Well, I'm withdrawing from this case.
You're going nowhere.
Sorry?
Start a job, have to finish it. That's my motto.
No, I can't continue. Professional rules.
Rules are there to be bent, Sarah.
Yeah, I've been made very well aware of your views on that. Excuse me, please.
You are not leaving.
I think I am.
Just a little respect, please. Do not put ideas into my young soldier's head.
Don't know what you're talking about.
I have a duty of care here.
Which includes what? Sexually abusing your charges?
All grown women. Like yourself, Sarah.
It's nothing to do with me.
Oh, you're no different.
Tart thought she was good enough for you, David. Wanted a piece.
What are you talking about?
That's why you tried to turn me against him.
God, you two are sick.
King of my castle, and don't you forget it.
Let go of my arm.
Seriously lacking in respect for your superiors.
You're not my superior.
You're provoking him now.
Basic training, discipline, absolutely vital.
But let go. I want to leave.
Because only with discipline can we control our violence.
Ow! Officer! Officer!
What's going on?
This man assaulted me.
What happened, Corporal Davis?
The lady tripped over, sir.
That's right. The lady tripped over.
You saw me standing alone, without a dream in my heart, without a love of my own. We love you, city, oh yes we. Louis. God. Oh, for goodness sake.
Frank.
Come in. If I'd had more warning, I'd have baked a cake. Come on, come through.
Oh, it's got character.
Oh, sorry. Just need these papers. The settee. Cleaner's off sick, I'm afraid.
Not stress related, is it?
I always like to set my staff challenges. Some tea.
Anything stronger?
Let's see. Yeah, we've got a bottle of red wine open.
Great.
I shall even run to a glass, too. You said on the phone, job went a bit pear-shaped.
Yeah, a bit.
Client charged?
Yeah.
Oh, now that is a shame. You were on a run, weren't you? 4 wins in a row?
5, actually.
Well, gotta come second sometime, Sarah.
You done any of these army jobs before?
Yeah, occasionally lots of shouting and testosterone.
Quite.
Mind you, I'm sure you damped down the fire. Give him the full set of gold ice queen effect, did you? Sarah?
Sorry.
What's wrong?
I'm so stupid.
Hey, what happened?
Got myself thumped.
Oh, she hit you?
No, a commanding officer did.
What?
Oh, it's my fault. It's totally unprofessional.
Are you hurt?
No, not really, but
lying on that cell floor and utterly humiliated.
Did you make
sure?
sure
Yeah, they arrested him. That's why I was there for so long. Couldn't face going home to an empty flat.
Oh, of course not.
Frank,
Yeah?
will you give me a hug?
Yeah, yeah, of course I'd love to. I mean, yeah, if you like. Well, I suppose...
Just do it.
Better.
Yes. Thanks.
Good.
Yeah. Frank?
Yeah?
Do you really think I'm a nice queen?
Well, I think I can sense just a little bit of global warming.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, I didn't know there was anyone here.
Oh, I dare you, virtual silence, and now he decides to talk. It's all right, Louis, just a minute.
She's got timing. Just when we were getting at ease, as they say in the barrack room.
At ease, I have to say I was heading in the other direction.
Good night, Mr. Twist. I'll see myself out.
So there it is. Disclosure. Full disclosure. You've got everything. There were no CCTV cameras in operation, and a forensic examination won't yield no evidence. Honest. I understand that Miss Gold intends to make no comment. And even if something had happened, I mean, come on. It's not like I'm a commanding officer, is it?
Lives, Frank was played by David Schofield, Debbie by Emma Atkins, and Sarah by Tracey Ann Oberman. Doug was played by Eric Potts, and Jane by Beth Palmer. Barrett by James Quinn, April by Lisa Allen, and Norton by Jonathan Oliver. Brief Lives was written by Tom Fry and Sharon Kelly, and was produced in Manchester by Gary Brown.
Always been a great believer in seeking professional help if you want a proper job done. I strive to apply this rule across most crafts and professions. One problem. What do you do if you require assistance in a field where you personally have the correct qualifications? Put simply, does a plumber unblock his own new bend? Or does he get a man in? Or a woman? Come to that. Same question applies in my line of work. My name is Frank Twist, and if you ever have the misfortune to be arrested in England's sunny northwest, there's a fair chance that either me, Debbie Harrison, or another of my team of legal advisors will be looking after your interests. No advertising here, naturally. But if you are a member of the legal profession and find yourself under scrutiny by Her Majesty's Constabulary, do not assume that your rapier-like legal mind will see you through. Call me, or a similarly qualified professional.
Brief Lives by Tom Fry and Sharon Kelly.
Yeah, don't worry, I'll get the details when I'm there. Oh, and thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Take a step back, Debbie. Will you admire the cut of this suit?
Always do.
Note the Windsor knot, perfectly executed.
Nice tie.
And amend my order, act of the newsagent. The Spectator and Country Life are now required reading.
What are you on about?
Frank Twist has joined the establishment. I've been given permission to park my car in the backyard of Piccadilly, Nick.
Wow. Why?
In the interest of protecting me and my new wheels, thefts from the local public car park, you see.
What's the job?
Oh, I'm not sure it was a terrible line, but there's a domestic and there's some sort of conspiracy.
Doing them both?
I think so. I'll get the details when I'm down there.
They should keep you busy.
Where do we keep the toolbox in this place?
Morning, Sarah.
What toolbox?
I need a screwdriver.
What for?
You know, to screw things.
What things?
Oh, like my bookshelf that fell down at home.
Oh, what happened?
Banging next door.
Banging?
Don't ask. I'm dozing, there's a crash. Guy to magistrate's court, bang, lands on my head. Ouch! Thankfully, I rolled. Archibald followed it, and if that had caught me, I'd have been a goner.
Amazing.
I know. Quick reactions given I was half asleep.
No, I mean amazing. Legal textbooks as bedside reading.
Nothing wrong with that, is there, Debbie?
I'm more of a thrillers and chillers girl. Bit of love poetry, maybe.
Oh, I could think of nothing more depressing than lying in bed reading romantic verse written for someone other than me.
Should take case law every time.
So, no screwdriver then?
Nope.
20 minutes to get the thing up. As soon as I let go, straight back down. Story of my life.
What? I said nothing.
Oh, I don't do shells.
Don't you have a little man?
No, I don't.
Oh, well, I was sure you'd be the type of woman who'd have a little man.
I'll just get my little man to do that.
Exactly.
No, little man. I'm lucky to be alive, I tell you.
I'm glad you made it. And it's time we left for your birthday outing.
Oh, Sarah, I'm sorry. Happy birthday. How many?
37, since you asked.
Oh, not doing badly.
Thank you so much.
It will not go unmarked. Right, I'm off to Piccadilly.
Oh, got your driving documents with you?
Yes, in my pocket. Ready to produce.
Why?
Pulled over in the Mercury 32 by Board Copper the other night.
Yeah, I told you it was too flash for you.
I know. I should have stuck with old bangers. Happy birthday.
Get knotted.
Right, I'll put the phones on divert. Got your gym gear?
This place isn't going to be full of skinny blondes with a silicon habit, is it?
No. This time of day, it's full of 30-somethings trying to take a bit of weight off. You'll feel completely at home.
Oh, thanks so much, Debbie. I feel better already.
All right, Mr. Twist. Just move it alongside here.
Aren't I blocking this one?
Leave the keys in the ignition.
Well, this is not the sort of hospitality I usually get at a police station.
Let's face it, sir. You're almost part of the furniture. Show you through to the custody suite, sir?
No, thanks, sir. There's something I need to do at the front office first.
Oh, don't you get bored just pedalling away like this?
It's a chance to just switch off, isn't it? Relax your body, relax your mind.
My body is not relaxed.
Stop thinking, Sarah.
All right. I'll try and get in touch with my inner moron. Actually, I think I've begun to hallucinate.
What?
There's a green and white striped air balloon floating around the reception area.
You all right?
Oh, wait, no, stranger than that. It's Doug McGregor in a football shirt.
It is too.
Who's that with him?
New office manager.
Oh, yeah. We said hello on the stairs last week.
Hey, Lila! I see you brought a guest.
Doug and I had a word. He needed to give some thought to his body and soul.
Oh, can I get off this bike now?
I have an unwilling guest, too.
Doug's very willing. Just had his medical assessment. We'll start things slowly.
Morning, ladies. You are party to an historic occasion. Step one of Doug McGregor's journey back to match fitness.
Remarkable.
Well, that's quite taken me in hand. She's inspired me to return to the world of the gymnasium.
Return?
Oh, in my youth, I was quite the paradigm of athletic prowess.
Were you?
Oh, long before I prepared for trials in the magistrate's course, I partook of trials at Partick Thistle, Hamilton Academicals and Queen of the South.
What is he talking about?
Tells me he had a very cultured left foot.
What went wrong?
I chose to follow the cerebral, and as a result, the corporeal fell by the wayside.
Why not make a start on the treadmill?
Excellent. Yeah, good run. Get the blood flowing.
We'll set it to walk, shall we?
Very well. She must be obeyed, or I shall find myself ducking football boots.
Oh, the smack of firm management.
Has to be like that.
She's got a hairdryer, and she's not afraid to use it.
We should go to some weights.
Oh, I'll join you later. As a youth, I weightlifted at county level. Clean and jerk.
And that's your MOT certificate.
Hello.
Why did they stop you, sir?
Oh, I think they mistook me for a boy racer.
Really?
Yeah, I know. Wrong on both counts.
And here's the original of your insurance certificate.
Thank you very much. Right, so, everything okay?
Seems fine, Mr. Twist.
Right, I'd better go down to the dungeons then, see me client.
Oh, I got a message from custody. Your domestic was released. No further action. But your other client's ready to see you.
All right, good. So, have you got a name on that one?
Let's have a look. Barton.
Carl Barton?
Yes.
What's he in for?
Dunno. But apparently he's anxious to see you.
Oh, one more? Oh, must I?
Yes, just one.
Oh, there. Oh, my poor legs. Oh, this is feeling less and less like a birthday treat. You'll be fine after a few stretches. Oh, look, she got dug on the rowing machine. That can't be good for him. Working up quite a sweat. Very attentive for an office manager, isn't she?
I suppose she is.
I mean, opening the post, fine. Keeping the diary, yes. Seeing Doug McGregor in his shorts, bit beyond the call. God, what's she doing now?
Taking his pulse.
Sort of a bit hands-on, isn't it?
Oh, I think they're coming in with Heathrow.
I cannot watch Doug pumping iron.
Time to retreat to the sauna, come on.
Frank, what's going on?
I was hoping you were going to tell me.
No idea. 5 a.m, open my eyes, police woman standing at the end of the bed.
And did she tell you what you were under arrest for?
I just said conspiracy.
To do what?
I'm not sure. I was in such a daze. Bunch of coppers searching the flat.
Did they seize anything?
Think so. Paperwork and stuff. Have you seen an officer in the case?
No, not been graced with his presence yet. Thought I'd have a word with you. Get a bit of background.
In the dark, mate.
Oh, but wait and see what the officer has to say. Best policy.
Good. How's the motor?
Oh, it's lovely. It's running well.
Told you it was a good one.
I shouldn't be worrying about it, should I, Carl?
Not at all.
Good. I gotta say, I didn't expect to see you in one of these places again.
Me neither, Frank. Anyone would think I was a criminal.
It's a fine line, though, isn't it? You know, estate agent, criminal.
Yeah, I've heard them all, Frank, but if you want to do some estate agent jokes, be my guest. After all, I'm a captive audience.
Shall I put some more water on the coals?
Go ahead.
I've got a theory about Deka.
Try me.
They're at it. She's getting him into shape.
Oh, this requires a leap of faith.
You're saying that a fellow member of our gender is having congress with fat Doug McGregor? And why not? Simple. It's Doug McGregor. Yeah, you're right.
Wondered where you two got to.
Oh, you can't come in here.
Well, I can, with a member.
Here you go, Doug.
Worry not. I'm decent. Speedo's on. Ooh, nothing like sauna for working up a healthy sweat, here it is.
You sure this facility isn't women only?
Afraid not.
Unisex. Thoroughly in keeping with the Scandinavian ethos.
Sit down over there.
Sorry. Oh, it's so splendidly authentic. Although the Finns insist upon nudity. Incidentally, if either of you wish to divest yourself...
Thanks, Doug.
All right. Of course, north of Helsinki, a roll in the snow and a sound butching is all part of the tradition.
Not so here, though.
Alas, no. In the UK, such rituals are confined to the more elite educational establishments in the highlands of my own fair country.
You'll need a plunge shortly, Doug, won't you? I'll just go and fetch a couple of fresh towels.
Now, that is an office manager.
Fantastically thorough personal service.
Our relationship does go somewhat beyond the personal.
I thought so. So, were you together before she started working with you?
Sorry?
Or is it just an office romance?
Eh?
I've hung two bathrobes outside, Doug.
Lila, my dear, we are amongst friends. Feel free to call me Daddy.
Oh, what?
Daddy?
You told them?
Absolutely. May I present my daughter?
I think I better go and speak to the custody sergeant, find out where our officer is.
This is getting ridiculous.
Were you given a name?
There was a plain clothes hanging round when I was being booked in. They were calling him Bolton.
Nah, I never heard of him.
But not your average copper. Nice Italian suit, expensive pair of brogues. Said he was from SOC something.
Serious organised crime department? That's a bit odd.
Frank Twist.
At last.
I'm Detective Sergeant Brian Bolton.
You got some disclosure for me?
Frank Twist, I'm arresting you on suspicion of conspiracy to handle stolen goods.
What?
Handling stolen goods and attempting to pervert the course of justice. I think you know the police caution.
I take it this is a joke.
In reply to caution, the prisoner said, I take it this is a joke.
But you never said anything.
We had our reasons.
I treated Lila and her mother very badly.
Ancient history, Dad.
I should have stood by you.
You were a teenager.
Nevertheless...
How did you find her?
Well, Lila, she tracked me down. Happiest day of my life when this Splendid young woman offered me her forgiveness.
You stop beating yourself up. We're back together now.
I hope you don't mind my sharing my joy with the ladies here.
We did agree to take things slowly.
Hence the mystery, but I've broken rank.
You're colouring up. Ready for the plunge pool.
And I shall lower myself with care into the crystal streamlet.
Good.
Moderation in all things.
That's not like you.
I've rung the changes, Sarah. Oh, the bard as ever is right. Prudent, cautious self-control is wisdom's root. All those lost years, eh, Lila?
How long is it?
I'm glad you asked me that before I got into the cold water.
Get along with your dog.
25 years.
Weird. I can't imagine seeing my dad after all that time.
It's strange, but it's been very positive.
How did you find him?
Big chap like Doug. Hard to miss, isn't he?
Well, I think you are having a good influence on him.
In situations like this, honesty counts for a lot. With Doug, what you see is what you get. No side to the man.
Evidently. I now have an image burnt into my memory of Doug in his trunks. Oh, I'm stuck with that for life.
Ah, that's mine. It's in my bag outside.
It won't be a minute.
She got a problem with Doug?
There's history there.
Is there?
Of a business nature. She bought him out of the agency.
I see.
Maybe she needs to learn from you and put the past behind her.
Of course. Won't be the first time you've sat on a cell bench.
First time without a client.
Absolutely.
Enjoying this, officer?
Would it be strictly professional to answer that question?
No.
I shall anyway. I'm enjoying this enormously. What always amazes me with you lot is the arrogance. You think you're untouchable.
You see, leave me in a cell and I can tolerate that. But if I have to listen to the collected thoughts of Sergeant Bolton, it might just send me right over the edge.
You're in a lot of trouble here. Sure there's nothing you want to say to me?
You know, I think I'll wait for my brief.
Don't trust yourself with your own advice.
Never good to self-medicate, is it?
You're in a corner. It might be in your interest to tell us who's further up the structure.
What structure?
You the officer in the case?
Yes, I am.
Do you have a disclosure for me?
Written. Here.
Got 3 lines?
No obligation to do more.
Yes, I know the law, thank you.
But does your client? You know he's under arrest for conspiracy.
Yes.
Just a thought. Shouldn't think silence will be in his interests.
Next time I have my bag pinched, officer, I'll come to you, but leave the legal advice to me, yeah?
Right. I'll leave you to it.
Frank, what is happening?
I've absolutely no idea. What's his disclosure sheet say?
Nothing. There is evidence to link Frank Twist to a conspiracy to steal and handle luxury cars.
What evidence?
Well, they're not telling us. He is further suspected of attempting to pervert the course of justice.
Oh, totally ridiculous.
And that is all they're giving us.
Now, Bolton said that it's something to do with a new car.
What, the Merc?
Yeah.
Well, you bought it off a friend.
Well, not a friend exactly.
You didn't buy it off a client.
He wasn't a client when I bought it. Carl Barton.
Oh, no.
I paid the right money for it, Sarah, and it came with solid paperwork.
Straight out of the hands of a criminal?
Carl Barton has no criminal record.
Yeah, but you have represented
A
him.
year ago, it was a mortgage fraud, and he was never even charged.
You kept in touch with him, did you?
Well, I bumped into him at the football 2 weeks ago and mentioned I was looking for an automatic.
We are still talking cars here, aren't we?
Yes. He found the Merc for me.
And this morning you came down here to represent him?
I only found out it was him once I got here.
Oh, Frank. You have finally crossed the line.
Sarah, believe me, I've done nothing wrong.
You've done something wrong, I promise you that. Now we need to find out if it's criminal.
Hello, this is Sarah Gold's phone. Please leave a message.
It's Debbie. I'm back at the office. Let me know what's happening as soon as you can. I'll stay here. I'll talk later. There's someone at the door. Officers?
PC Jameson. Do you work here, miss?
Sort of, yes.
Sort of?
I work through this agency.
Right. Is this office under the control of Frank Twist?
Well, I suppose, yes.
I have a warrant to search these premises. You can read it at your leisure.
Wait a moment, please.
No, miss. We have authority to conduct this search. We have a person in custody, and time is always an issue. Right. These shelves here. Right.
You can't touch those files. They're privileged.
I'll be the judge of that.
No, I will.
But I want to answer questions.
And when they ask you who you bought the car from?
Tell them I acted in good faith.
Not
funny.
No, not at all. That sound I made was an expression of nervousness mixed with desolation and profound despair.
Is this your usual technique for building client confidence before the interview?
You know, when I came back to the agency, I expected the accounting to be a bit sloppy.
Never my strong suit.
But I really didn't bargain for my business partner being at the centre of a major criminal investigation.
Sarah, I'm asking you to trust me. Mr. Bolton.
You still not ready for interview?
This is a complex operation.
Have you spoken to Cal Barton yet?
Not now, Frank.
Worried he might incriminate you?
No.
Here's a warrant. We're conducting a full search of the vehicle parked in our yard.
And there was me thinking you were doing me a favour.
Well, you certainly did us one, sir.
Is there anything else, officer?
Yes, Miss Gold. May I have your date of birth?
Why?
Just want to run you through the police national computer.
You're not serious.
Oh, I am. We have one legal advisor under arrest. Can't be too careful.
And if I refuse?
I'll go to my superintendent. Seek authority.
Go on, just give it to him. It's not as if you've got anything to hide.
Well, it's the principle of the thing.
Principles, very good.
I'll write it down for you. This is turning into a witch hunt.
Oh, is that 1976 or 1970?
It's the second one.
1970?
That's right.
With you shortly.
You shouldn't have done that.
What?
Given him a false date of birth.
Well,
I mean, if you were born in 1970, you'd be 40 today, wouldn't you?
Yeah, that's right.
Sarah.
Sorry, Frank.
Oh, Miss Integrity, Miss Honesty.
You're a woman in her age. It's privileged.
Oh. Sure, I'm delighted. It technically means I'm no longer old enough to be your father.
Look, we need to focus. I've met officers like Bolton before.
Yeah, me too. See that missionary zeal in his eyes.
Exactly. And his mission is you.
We'll put these files in an evidence bag.
You can't do that.
Constable, stop what you're doing at once.
Who are you?
I am Douglas McGregor, senior solicitor and officer of the court.
Well, I'm a police officer of the Manchester Constabulary with a search warrant.
Doug, what are you doing?
Hell, I just saw these two in their way up. Just let me deal with them.
But they've shown me their warrant.
I must warn you to desist, or you may soon be scouring the situation's vacant columns for a post as night watchman. Career-defining moment for you, pal.
Doug, I've seen the warrant. They're entitled. Frank's been arrested, and this address is controlled by him.
Right, that's us done.
Wait up. I want names and numbers for you both.
The lady has those.
Who is your senior officer?
Any questions should be addressed to D.S. Bolton, sir.
What's going on?
We'll take this too.
That's the Morning Post. Some of it's ours.
Anything not deemed relevant will be returned.
Right. Secure the premises, Lila. You can act as chauffeur.
Where are we going?
Affliction's sons are brothers in distress. A brother to relieve. How exquisite the bliss. To Piccadilly.
So it's your case that when you acquired this vehicle, you had no idea it was stolen?
That's right.
Care to tell us who you bought it from?
For legal reasons, my client will not be revealing the name of the vendor at this time.
Surprise, surprise. Have a look at these photographs. What do you see?
Rainy night in Manchester.
Stills from a CCTV camera.
That looks like a man standing next to a car.
Correct. Make of vehicle?
Looks like a Mercedes.
Correct again. Now, take a look at this one.
Oh, man's getting into car.
Breaking into it, to use the technical term. Car familiar?
No.
You parked it in the police station yard earlier today.
Different colour.
Different number plate.
Same chassis number, Frank. Car's a ringer.
Hang on. I was stopped by your colleagues 3 nights ago.
Local plod, not my colleagues.
They opened the bonnet. They must have looked at the chassis number.
What's your point?
If an offence was taking place, the police had a duty to arrest.
Miss Gold, I'm heading up a team investigating a very serious and complex criminal conspiracy involving the theft of upmarket cars. A couple of traffic officers nearly compromised a lengthy investigation when they idly stopped one of the conspirators.
I am not a conspirator.
Had Mr. Twist been arrested that night, his fellow conspirators would have been alerted to police interest. When the 2 young coppers who stopped him radioed in, I was instructed. We took an operational decision to let him go on his way. Clear?
And you're sure that the car being stolen in these photos is the same vehicle my client parked in your yard today?
100%. Resprayed, replated. but very much the same car.
But I was given registration documents when I bought it.
Oh, is that so?
Yes, Mr. Bolton, it is.
Exhibit BB7, a selection of fraudulently manufactured blank vehicle registration documents.
Where did those come from?
Home address of one Kyle Barton. He's the document specialist on the crew, isn't he?
And these came from his address?
That's what I said.
Oh.
But I need to take some further instructions from my client. Can you explain to me why Mr. Twist is accused of perverting the course of justice?
Obvious, isn't it? Kyle Barton's one of his little team. Barton's nicked. Your client turns up to make sure he doesn't put his foot in it. PC Jameson enters the room.
You said you wanted to know if there was any result on the searches, Sergeant.
Yes, thank you.
Oh, and there's a brief demanding to see Miss Gold at the front desk.
Right, we'll suspend the interview. Anything you want to say, Mr. Twist?
Nothing.
You see, Debbie, this is where we in the legal profession have to take our place at the head of the table. Police tactics reminiscent of the Stasi.
Steady on, dog.
I mean it. Surveillance society, seekers after truth thrown into cells, a whispering campaign against the defenders of freedom. We shall remain in the front office until a senior officer steps forward to explain himself.
Sarah, how's Frank?
Not good. Doug, what are you doing here?
Fighting oppression.
They searched the office.
Yeah, I thought they would.
I've made a clear note of the liberties that were taken. Now, what exactly have you been told?
Very little. I mean, drip-fed disclosure. Officer just handed me another sheet of paper on the way up here.
What does that say?
I haven't had a chance to look at it yet. Let's see. Debbie, step outside. Let's have a word.
I'll join you.
No, stay by the desk, Doug. My officer may come up looking for me. What did they seize from the office?
Load of documents, account stuff, that sort of thing.
Right.
And they took the post as it came through the door downstairs.
Have a look at this disclosure sheet.
Don't get it. What does it mean?
You ever heard of that company?
Never. Who's that got hold of Doug?
Oh, that's my officer, Bolton.
I'm under arrest. And you are further arrested for conspiracy to launder money.
Outrageous!
Caution applies, Mr. McGregor.
Debbie, that you have witnessed my arrest and I'll need your professional assistance. This is a go! Miss Harrison will be acting as my legal advisor. Now let go of me!
Would you tell your client to calm down, Miss Harrison, or I'll cuff him?
Oh, disgraceful!
Officer, I want to go back down to the cells and speak to Mr. Twist.
My colleague behind the desk will show you down.
This way, madam.
I need to book Mr. McGregor into custody.
This is a very dark day for the Manchester Constabulary and the rule of law.
I've prepared a disclosure sheet, Miss Harrison. I'll come and get you when he's booked in.
I'll be here.
Nursing her wrath to keep it warm.
Tam O'Shanter Limited.
Never heard of it.
You sure?
Definitely. Why?
When the police searched our offices, they seized the Morning Post.
You said.
And in it was a letter to Tam O'Shanter Limited, addressed to our building.
What was in the letter?
They're not telling.
But it's got something to do with what I'm accused of.
You bet. Police have arrested a whole team here, Frank. And they found a paying-in book related to Tam O'Shanter Limited at a location where stolen cars were being taken for a refit.
So, that's a direct link to our office address.
You got it.
I know nothing about Tam O'Shanter Limited.
I hope you're telling me the truth.
Hand on heart.
Kings may be blessed, but Tam was glorious. O'er the hills, O life victorious.
What?
I had a history teacher at school. When he got bored, he'd recite Robbie Burns' poems.
The Bard.
Yep. Always comes back to his favourite in the end. A Ballad of Tam O'Shanter.
Fat Doug McGregor.
A criminal lawyer.
In all senses of the phrase.
Where's Doug? I've brought his lunch for him.
He's downstairs.
Seeing Frank?
Your dad's been arrested, Lila. I'm waiting to go down for a consultation with him.
Arrested? Obstructing the police in the course of their duty, was it?
They're tying him in with this conspiracy. Does a company called Tam O'Shanter mean anything to you?
Nothing. Should it?
Well, I don't know. We're getting so little information from the police.
Can I send this food down to him?
They won't allow it against the rules.
Lila, you here too?
Hello, Kyle.
Are you Kyle Barton?
Kyle's a client of Doug's. Had a conference at the office last week.
Oh, that's right.
Have you been bailed?
Who's asking?
I'm a colleague of Frank Twist's.
Yes, bailed, pending further inks.
Debbie, I think I should head back to the office, try and keep things ticking over.
OK, I'll keep you in touch with what's happening here.
Thanks.
Frank's still down there?
Yes.
Glad to be walking out. Mind you, they haven't gone to my passport.
Did they?
No passport. I mean, how's someone like me going to solve a problem like that?
Well, beats me.
Because I could really use a holiday just now. Especially if the old team's nicked. There's my minicab.
Team?
I'm off.
Wait, Kyle! What team?
How many times have I warned you about Doug McGregor?
How was I supposed to know he was up to something like this?
We should have severed all connections with him when I came back.
He still puts a lot of business our way.
We don't need that sort of business, Frank.
Right, Mr. Twist. Sign this bail sheet.
Thank God for that.
The investigation against you remains well and truly open, but we need time to build up a full picture.
And Mr. McGregor?
Deep in consultation with his legal advisor.
Debbie, I am totally innocent of any criminal offence.
Then give me instructions.
I'm going no comment.
But how are you going to deal with questions about Tam O'Shanter Limited?
I've nothing to say about it. I'm not even part of it.
Then who is?
Look, Tam O'Shanter is a perfectly legitimate enterprise.
And the police have seized a paying-in book for the company at another address linked to the conspiracy?
Well, it must be a police plant. Oh, that's the only explanation.
We are not going to run plant, are we?
Why not? There's a lot of coppers would like to see Frank and me brought down.
If you're saying it's a plant, shouldn't we put it on record right now?
I'm not talking to them, my dear. Oh, no. Keep it zipped. The classic McGregor. I realise you think I'm guilty, Debbie.
Since when did that matter in this business?
Oh, correct answer. Right, any final words of advice before the condemned man goes into interview?
Play it your way, Doug.
Right, I will. Yes, no comment it is.
It's in the boot.
Step away, Mr. Twist, I'll open it. Technically, everything in this vehicle now belongs to the insurance company.
Well, they paid out.
Of course they did. It's a stolen car.
That's it then, sir. Yes.
How do I know it's your umbrella?
My name's engraved on the handle.
Twist to open.
It's a birthday present from my ex-wife. Oh, she thought it was funny.
There you go.
Come on, let's go.
Cross the yard and through the door on the left. Brings you out the back of the nick.
Thank you.
Oh, and don't do a disappearing act, will you?
You coming under?
I'm not sure. The Frank Twist umbrella doesn't provide quite the coverage it should.
I think Bolton's turning his guns on Doug now.
Well, it does present a very large target.
And you're sure, are you, that you've got the agency's accounts in order?
There isn't a penny coming through that I can't explain. Still worried about that car, though.
You just have to trust me. I had no idea it was stolen.
Well, Bolton still fancies his chances of potting you for it.
Come on, Sarah. Simple law. They'd have to prove that I knew or believed it was stolen. Not a chance.
Hope you're right.
I am. We're going to be fine. You coming back to the office?
No, I'm going home, where I shall shower and spend a melancholy evening listening to the couple next door having sex.
OK. I mean, I hate to say it. I realise it's a total cliché, but, you know, life begins...
What, at 37?
Absolutely, at 37.
No comment.
No comment. Are you going to answer any of my questions, Mr. McGregor?
No comment.
We believe that you and Frank Twist are at or near the top of an organised criminal conspiracy to steal and clone luxury cars. There may be millions of pounds involved in this, and we have evidence that you are laundering some of that money.
No comment.
I have here a bank statement, which we seized this morning, delivered to your address.
May I see that?
Of course, Miss Harrison. It's for a company called Tam O'Shanter, and shows a series of cash payments made into the account over the past few months. Can you see it, sir?
I can, yes.
One of £32,000. 6 weeks later, another of £46,000, and a few days after that, one of £107,000.
This is new evidence.
Any comment, Mr. McGregor?
I think I'd like a private consultation at this point.
Oh, we have one more piece of evidence you may wish to discuss with your client.
What's that?
It's a sheet of Tam O'Shanter letterhead. Shows the sole director as one D. McGregor. Business appears to be flourishing, doesn't it, sir?
No comment.
Now, until very recently, you and Frank Twist were co-directors of his legal services agency.
How is that relevant?
Well, with these sort of offences, there's usually a web of linked companies. All helps launder the profits, doesn't it?
No comment.
Is the Merc that Frank parked in our backyard part of your bonus structure?
We'll have that consultation now.
Of course. I'll leave these documents with you for your reference.
Never represent a solicitor.
Debbie, I know it sounds bad.
You've got no worries with Tam O'Shanter, Debbie. It's not even my company.
Well, that's true.
Look here. Company Director D. McGregor. One thing we ask of our clients, don't tell your legal advisor lies.
I didn't.
Especially lies which will then be uncovered by the police in the very first interview.
I told no lie.
So you're saying that you're not this D. McGregor?
Oh, please, Debbie, don't push me.
You let us all down. Frank, Sarah, me. Even your own daughter's had to run back to the office to sort things out for you.
I take it, Lila, she knows I've been arrested.
What did you just say?
Does she know I've been arrested?
Yes. Yes, she does. So can you manage on your own in this interview?
Aye, of course, my dear. It's going to be no comment all the way.
Frank?
Ah, fluffy pink bathrobe. Oh, I'd always assumed a black negligee.
Is the whole of your subconscious mind informed by a 1973 edition of Penthouse magazine?
Large part of my conscious mind too, as it goes. So I'll come back later.
No, come in.
I won't stay long.
It's nice to see a smile on your face.
Well, I've been thinking about it, and I reckon that I'm in the clear.
Yeah, you'll be all right.
So? Happy birthday.
Oh, you shouldn't have.
No.
If it's a red basque and chantilly lace trim, it's going straight back.
We'll have to try it on first then.
Jobs for the girls, the ladies' home toolkit.
Practical, yet feminine.
Oh, it's wonderful. Not just a shocking pink presentation case, but the screwdrivers have got pink handles.
It's tasteful, isn't it? And everything you could want. There's 40 pieces in there.
Oh, one for every year of my life.
With 3 left over, of course.
Of course.
There's also a service I'd like to provide for you.
Oh, what would that be?
I was just wondering what is required to gain admission to the Sarah Gold boudoir.
If you're about to make a remark concerning tools, think again.
No, I was going to put that shelf up for you.
Oh, you're on. Oh, it's in there.
No problem. It won't take me a minute.
Oh, at last, my very own little man.
Absolutely. Oh, and there's a bottle of champagne in that bag, if you want to stick it in the fridge.
Oh, moving on, Lila.
Debbie, Doug on his way up?
Don't suppose you care, but the other D. McGregor still very much stuck in his cell.
Whatever. I think my time as Doug's office manager is at an end.
Why, Delilah?
Might have guessed. Doug's a grass, too. Informed on his own daughter.
Not at all. I worked it out myself. He's still hoping that 2 and 2 don't make 4.
Can't help with that. Maths was never my subject.
Betrayed him, didn't you?
I don't know what that's supposed to mean.
He really wanted to make a go of it with you.
Had his chance to do that 25 years ago.
Long time ago. Never heard of offender rehabilitation?
I'm more of a believer in a bit of rough justice.
You've dropped him right in it, turned this place into a laundry service, and now you're just going to walk away with a box full of his stuff?
Yes, I'm walking away. Something that Doug knows all about.
Well, I think you should stay a while longer.
It's no business of yours, sweetie.
Right, well, at least put down that box.
Just let go of my arm, or I'll smash that pretty little nose of yours.
Oh, Lila!
You'll be coughing up splinters of bones for weeks to come, you little bitch.
Lila!
Do you want another glass?
You bet. Bring it in.
Debbie!
Sarah, sorry to just turn up. No one at the office, and Frank's phone's off, and with you just round the corner.
What's the problem?
I think we should talk about Doug.
She's going up now. Your screw is the wrong size.
Frank's here.
Come in and raise a glass to it, sir. Debbie, hiya.
What are you doing?
Just putting up Sarah's shelf.
Oh, with champagne.
No, he bought me a toolkit for my birthday.
Great.
What's the story?
Doug's innocent.
Is that what he's saying?
Lila's done the dirty on him.
And how's that?
Long story. Putting up a shelf.
Fell down this morning, remember?
What exactly is happening with him now?
Waiting on a decision from the CPS. I'm worried. I think Doug's telling the truth.
He's not, Debbie. He's a desperate client looking for a way out.
That's the police station. They want me back there.
Do you want me to come with you?
No, Frank, you're being treated as a suspect. You've got to keep your distance.
Better head back. Yeah, see you, Frank.
Debbie, maybe we should go down there.
Look, we have to keep away from Doug McGregor. He won't take our business down with him.
But she's on her own.
Oh, great. There's next door's regular early evening session.
They're taking no prisoners.
No, you should see them, too. They're well into their 40s.
Disgusting sort of behaviour at that age. Oh, no.
There goes the shelf.
Well, I did my best. Perhaps you do need to get a man in.
It's a thought that counts, Frank.
Yeah.
Cheer up. The police have worked out who the real villain is. They're far more interested in Doug than you.
No, it's not that, Debbie. What do you think this looks like to her? You know, champagne in your bedroom.
Oh, don't be silly. It's just a birthday drink.
I know that. Not sure Debbie does.
And you, Douglas McGregor, are further charged that, contrary to Section 329, subsection 1 of the Proceeds of Crime Act 2002, on the aforementioned dates, you acquired, used, or had in your possession £185,000, which is the proceeds of criminal activity. Do you have any reply?
Not guilty, officer.
Miss Harrison, I shall be objecting to bail. You may wish to make representations.
I shall be making those to the custody sergeant.
Thank you, Debbie.
There is no reason to deny my client bail. Apart from anything else, he's a man of good character.
Doug McGregor? A man of good character? Now I've heard it all.
I still say we should have kept away.
That's not fair on Debbie, leaving her there on her own.
How many times? I do not want us associated with bad
Then you
stuff.
shouldn't have come with me. Oh, there they are.
Well then, Doug.
Thanks in no small part to this young lady. That is the finest bail application I have witnessed in some years.
I gave you one too many chances.
I know how you feel about me, Sarah.
Consorting with criminals?
I'm innocent.
Yeah, of course you are.
Until proven guilty. Like all defendants, Sarah? Why don't we just let the court decide, eh?
I've got your charge sheet here, Doug. First appearance next Wednesday.
Thank you, my dear.
What are you waiting here for?
No, I left my raincoat in the cell.
Officer said he'd bring it up.
Well, so we all go for the drink, eh?
Oh, not tonight, Frank. I've got a wee bit of thinking to do, eh? Had a few surprises today. Not quite the judge of character I thought it was.
He's done nothing wrong.
If you say so, Debbie.
I can't wait any longer. I'm going to brave that rain. I'm off to find a taxi. Anyone care to share?
Could you drop me off at mine?
Just hang on a minute. I thought you were coming to me tonight.
Change my mind.
You don't think that better said?
Gonna bail out, Frank.
Oh, life, thou art a galling load, along a rough, a weary road to wretches such as I.
Doug, wait for me.
She seems upset.
Yeah.
I mean, she can't really think that we were...
No, that would be ridiculous.
Ludicrous, of course. Just wondered.
I'm not your type, anyway.
Quite. And I'm far too old for you.
I wouldn't say that. It's a good age for a woman, 37.
Do you think so?
Definitely. So, what now?
I think we should have a board meeting, Frank.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, there's a little restaurant I know might be able to accommodate us. We can do it on expenses, can't we?
Is that absolutely within the law?
Maybe not.
Right, then it can be my treat.
Great. This is definitely a business meeting, though, isn't
Oh, without doubt. I mean, let's be very clear about that. I'm not taking you out to dinner on your birthday.
Just wanted to be sure.
Oh, motor impounded. I tell you what, stay here. I'll go and hail a cab.
Okay.
Miss Gold. Doug McGregor, has he gone?
Yes, Mr. Bolton.
Perhaps you could take his raincoat for him. That Frank Twist out there?
Yes.
Very good. I need a word with him.
Frank!
Yeah?
There's been a development, sir.
Oh, we can't go on meeting like this, you know.
Crown Prosecution Service got back to me. CPS lawyer had a very careful look at your file.
Good.
And?
Permission granted to charge you on all counts, including conspiracy.
No way.
And there's an empty charge room inside where a board custody sergeant is ready and willing to read them over to you in full.
I'm not going in there now.
Oh, yes, you are. Frank Twist, I'm rearresting you in order that you may be charged.
Take your hands off me.
Keep calm, Frank.
You do not have to say anything, but it may harm your defence if you do not mention when questioned something which you later rely on in court.
And I shall now look myself in the eye and offer up the homily which I deliver to all clients at moments such as this. The one about it being a long road from police station to courtroom, about how the moment when one is charged is a low point from which the only way is up. Blah, blah, blah. Easy to say, not so easy to listen to. What you really need is self-belief and a defence lawyer who absolutely believes in you. The self-belief, that's taken a bit of a knock, but my defence lawyer, sensational. Miss Sarah Gold walked me out of that nick on unconditional bail, and we went ahead with our board meeting, her and me. We took a ballot on my suitability to continue at the helm of the agency. I abstained. The motion was carried by 1 vote. The meeting wound up with a toast to honesty, integrity and victory against the odds, and I, Frank Twist, wished Sarah Gold a very happy 40th birthday. And as for the future, I played a part in criminal trials before now, but this will be the first time I've been a star attraction. I shall try not to let the spotlight dazzle me as I take my place in the dock. I'm confident that I will walk out of that courtroom bearing no proverbial stain. After all, I am not guilty. But a trial jury can be a tough crowd to please. And like no other audience, they have their hands firmly wrapped around the lever that opens the trap door. Wish me well.
Live, Frank was played by David Schofield, Debbie by Emma Atkins, and Sarah by Tracey Ann Oberman. Doug was played by Eric Potts, Lila by Pavla Bayer, Kyle by Greg Wood, Bolton by Andrew Westfield, and the policeman by Robert Garrett. Brief Lives was written by Tom Fry and Sharon Kelly, and was produced in Manchester by Gary Brown.